Fast, the speedrun game show of fast times and sharp minds. I am not your host, Korame. I'm Swoos.
And I'm also your host, Kiara_TV.
Tonight, Velo City, Velocity, whatever you decide. We're taking a trip through Crash Nitro Kart 101%. Our contestants for tonight's showdown are Hypnoshark and Seafred. I'm sure everyone knows the rules, but just to be safe, this is Think Fast, the speedrun game show. Our contestants will race for the best time in Crash Nitro Kart 101%, but with a catch, Kiara and I can interrupt whenever we feel like to ask a trivia question, and if a runner answers right, we'll take some seconds off their final time. There's no penalty for guessing wrong, but focus too hard on answering the question and your run might suffer. For all of you lovely folks watching, feel free to play along in chat. How are both of you feeling going into tonight's race?
Feeling good. It is midnight here, so my brain is definitely working. I promise. I've never done anything like this before, so this will be fun. Obviously, I've done CNK, but answering questions while doing it, I don't know. So we'll see. But it'll be fun to race Fred for sure. We haven't done a race of this ever, actually, so it'll be a good time.
Well, to me, it's the first time here being in an event, so thank you for inviting me. I actually started playing this game at an emulator, and I started to pop off in every category. So then, with switching to the Xbox, I managed to do it pretty well. So I'm pretty looking forward to it. I hope we have a good race and we can have a proper time here.
Oh, dude, it'll be a laugh. I mean, it's really, really nice that you're on Xbox because we have the same loading screen, or same loading times now. So the race is actually going to be very accurate. So it'll be fun for sure.
Yeah, that was one of the things I was worrying with having the emulator. So I'm really glad I had this setup on time.
Yeah, don't tell Hypnoshark, but I'm rooting for Seafred.
Oh yeah. Secretly, so am I, to be honest. Yeah,
all right.
That's the correct answer.
Are y'all ready to go then?
We sure are.
All right, without further delay, it is time to think fast in 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck to the both of you.
Good luck, Fred.
Good luck.
All right, so first things first, who is Crash Bandicoot?
He's an orange man.
All right, writing that one down.
Nailed it. Got it. Easy game. All right, so for y'all that have never seen this game, this is Crash Nitro Kart. We are going to be playing it, as we just said, on Xbox. The aim of this run is to collect everything in adventure mode and get it in the fast way, of course. But also, more importantly than that, we can't just get 100%. We need to get a certain collectible, which we'll point out later on, in a gold standard to get the extra 1%. So 101% Crash Nitro Kart. You're going to be seeing a lot of drifting sideways in a go-kart, as I'm sure Fred is doing now. I can't see him, but I'm sure he is. Lots of R trigger and L trigger to boost. So as you can see, every time I drift, the meter goes up. And I hit the L trigger at the top of when the meter is full, rather. And that's how I boost and keep my speed going. This is the first track, so pretty chill track.
Yeah, in order to keep your speed, you have to have something that it's called reserves, which you acquired hitting late this little meter, and the later you hit it, the more reserves you acquire. The reserves are required to keep your maximum speed, and one thing interesting about this game is the character choice. Every character has the top speed when you hit a turbo path or use a boost item. So here, technically, turning characters are the best because you cut a lot of time doing sharp turns and driving closer to the walls. But in this case, in some tracks, the speed character is the fastest because there are not a lot of tight turns, and some turbo paths are in the end of the lap, so you save a lot of time on the first lap rather than doing the whole lap with a turning character.
Yeah, for sure. Actually, speaking of turning characters and tracks, do you want to explain this trick, Fred? What's coming up here?
Well, Jungle Boogie is actually the glitch bomb that that turned out to be one of the most broken mechanics in every track, which is the minimap manipulation. As if you see, I'm driving here out of bounds, and in this little area, my minimap is changing checkpoints. In a lot of these tracks, we used to drive normally, but if we realize that there could be a certain kind of secret or a special spot that the minimap can get messed up, then we could take that to our advantage and make the lap glitch out and count as a lap, even though we're just going back and forward.
Yeah, it's pretty funny because like this game, I was saying it earlier today, but like this game used to be probably the least broken Crash game, and that was like what, 5 months ago, 6 months ago, and now we're here, and it's like arguably one of the most broken Crash games. You're going to see a lot more skips as we go throughout this run. You may have just seen me switch to Crunch for this level here. What Fred was saying earlier about turning characters being optimal is very, very true, and this is very much an anomaly. However, because this track doesn't have a turbo pad for a long time on lap 1, and it doesn't have many sharp turns, what that means is that Crunch saves a lot of time on this section of lap 1 until now. I just hit a turbo pad. But as well as that, obviously, because of the lack of sharp turns, I'm not losing much time on lap 2 and 3. So saving time on lap 1 and then losing minimal time on lap 2 and 3 is going to equal time save. So.
Always love the evolution of this game's rock solid, we can never break it, and then 3 months later, okay, so
yeah, isn't that great?
Is broken.
The crazy part is it's all down to like 2 people pretty much, James and Mel, shout outs. Those guys just absolutely laid waste. I mean, they're still finding stuff now. Just 2 days ago, I think 3 days ago, they found a skip in this very level that I'm in. Saves about 10 seconds. Isn't RTA viable yet. Probably will be at some point once we've done more stuff with it. But yeah, I mean, they're killing it. I mean, they're absolutely killing it. It's definitely a renaissance kind of era for this game, I would say.
Yeah, for sure. Before, there was only just, like in 2023, there was only 2 broken tracks. And now we're 2 tracks off of all of the tracks being broken.
It's insane.
So yeah, the work done to find the skips is really, really amazing.
Yeah, it's impressive.
The last show we had, Lego Star Wars, is kind of going through a similar thing where stuff was being found the day before the show, and it's like, all right, cool, go off.
It's wild, man. Yeah,
definitely shout out to all the glitch hunters and routers and stuff as well.
Oh yeah, big time. Yeah, I mean, I cannot relate, dude. I do not have an eye for that kind of thing. It's a very, very specific skill, and yeah, without them we'd be kind of screwed, huh? So probably for the best that they're around.
Are y'all ready for your first question?
Hit me.
All right. Which platform and region of this game, Crash Nitro Kart, was released last?
GameCube?
Game Boy.
That's insane if true.
Or which region?
Japan.
It is Japan. Game Boy Advance Japan.
Oh, you're insane!
That is...
You're cracked.
20 seconds for Fred. It was released August 26, 2004, so happy 20th birthday to the Japanese release of Crash Nitro Kart on Game Boy Advance. The second to last release was the N-Gage in North America.
N-Gage? I didn't think about Game Boy.
I've heard legends of the N-Gage, but I didn't think it was actually real.
This game was on the N-Gage.
Game Boy isn't real to me.
Oh my.
It was never
believe
real.
I got it. Okay.
It was never real.
One thing, we're going to start with the collectibles for 101. Here we're gonna do what is called a token. which consists on getting the 3 letters scattered around the track. And as you can see, I need to get them before doing the last glitch I tried. Because if I don't, then I don't get the letters and I don't get the token. So what I'm going to do is first get what we are going to do in all of these letter tracks in this challenge is to do the first lap normally, getting all the letters, and then the second and third lap we're going to try doing the broken scripts.
Yeah, so you can kind of see me right now. I think Fred's probably ahead a little bit, but you can see right now I'm just about to grab the K. Then I'm going to cross lap 1 to have that count. And then I'm immediately going to turn around and do the skip that you saw before. Get out of bounds and hopefully get some quick laps there.
One fun fact about this that I hold dearly is that that K letter was the one that detonated all these glitch hunt. I was actually practicing for my first 101 run, and I wanted to. That K is hidden behind that tree, and it has like a little hill, and I jumped by accident, and I actually got out of bounds. Not here in the spot I land, but I just posted on the Discord saying, y'all know that here's an out of bounds? And after that, James started messing with it a little bit, and then we found this skip. This was the first skip of all of the glitch hunting that has done in this month.
Yeah, it's crazy how it got found by like complete accident, technically. Like,
those are my
absolutely.
favorite situations when it's just like, wait a second, what the heck just happened? Hold on,
Yeah.
I can use this. It never gets old.
Yeah, like you're just doing some 101 practice trying to get the K, and then suddenly out of nowhere you're clipping out of bounds, and you're like, oh, this is a thing. Yeah.
And speaking of practice, I hope you have been practicing your trivia for this show, because there is a very funny question here that I just have to read. So I hope you all are ready, because I don't know the answer to this maybe, but you'll see. Which of the following is not a real town name in the island nation of Kiribati?
Good luck.
London, Banana, Papaya, or Paris?
Okay, well, I mean,
You'll each get one guess.
okay, I'm gonna go with higher because that's fun.
Okay, Freds, what's your guess?
What's the last one?
It's
last
London, Banana, Papaya, and Paris.
I'm gonna say Paris.
I was gonna say that. God damn it.
It's okay, because the correct answer is Papaya.
Suey! Oh, we're so bad. We're so
is-
bad. It's
Yeah.
crazy how bad we are. What kind of question?
Okay, look, do you think it is all going to be stuff you would know easily about this game? No. You all know this game.
It's
That would
about
be too
cities.
easy.
The theme
Listen.
is crash cars and cities and unintentional alliteration. Say that 10 times fast.
That's tough.
No, you needed to take credit for that, because it's a really cool alliteration. Come on, Swiss.
I will say, naming your... What was the question? Naming your city Banana?
Yeah,
Is that
it's
that what the implication is? That's
it was apparently named by some like U.S. military people that were there, but there's really no clear reason as why it's named Banana.
that's true.
Paris
I would name
is
a
a
city
ghost town.
Banana.
I mean, yeah. Paris, no one lives there anymore, but the person who named it Paris was like, I want to go back to Paris. And then they named
That's
the village
insane.
they lived in Paris. And then
That's insane.
London, I think, was similar. It was they wanted to honor the island's British connection. And there's also a village called Poland. So Kiribati
That's-
definitely has
We have Paris at home. You don't need to go to France.
inspired
Yeah,
names.
no. Yo, the Olympics would have been crazy if it was from that Paris. I'm just saying. That would have been. That would have been
It's true,
fun.
they never said which one.
Yeah,
Population of 0.
That's true. Oh, I suck. That was fun. But yeah, that's wild. I guess we should talk actually, Fred, about
Yeah.
not just the relics and like the standard of which we need them, but also after the relic. I'm not sure if you've done the same route as me if you're in Tiny Temple right now.
No, I got Jungle Boogie and then Island.
Ah, okay, so you are doing different. So I'm about to go into, after this relic here, in which I need to get the gold standard. As you can see in the top left, it says Sapphire. I need to beat that by some margin to get the gold. Not only that, but after this, we're going to be going into a purple token. And the purple tokens are different to every other colored token. Because instead of getting the letters C, N, and K and then finishing first, instead what you have to do is you have to collect 20 crystals in like a battle arena area. And so there are a lot of funky routes for that type of thing, because it's not really racing as much as it is just like a collectathon for a short time. So yeah, I'll point it out when we get there. But for now, I'm in Tiger Temple Relic and thinking about that sweet time save that I got from saying the word papaya. It's kind of based.
Papaya is a fun word. Like both papaya and banana are really fun words to say. Papaya is like more serious and banana more silly, but both of them very fun words. I give them like 9 out of 10 each.
I will say, like, naming your city banana is, it's a play. It's a
I don't know
play.
how many people live there. Let me see.
Yeah, I don't know.
It is like
I don't know if
officially
you
a
could-
village, but
I knew this question was special. can't stop
955
thinking
people
about
live in Banana Kiribati.
Imagine you're like, yeah, I need to get something shipped, and then you have to send your address, and your address is banana. Like, alright, man. Alright, dude.
Well, I'm sure there are worse names, but
Oh, yeah.
I knew that one
mean-
off the top of my head, but I don't know.
That's fire.
All right,
I think the
Anon-
biggest question I have about this is, how do you get Kiribati out of BATI, you know? I had to look up the pronunciation on that.
Yep.
Oh, is that how it's spelled?
Yeah. It is. If you were to say it as it is spelled, it would be Kiribati, but it is officially pronounced Kiribati.
Wow.
It's because of just the language that they use, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I only speak one language, and it's I barely speak even that well, so you know, tough scene. Yeah.
All right, you know what? This is, as much as I love hearing about banana and small island nations, let's steer us back to Crash Bandicoot with another question here, because Crash Bandicoot, I don't know if you all knew this, is the 3rd best-selling PlayStation 1 franchise. What are the other 4 in the top 5?
Are we gonna like alternate? I guess.
Just keep going. Honestly,
Yeah.
just say stuff.
Alright. I'm gonna go Final Fantasy.
That is one.
Did you say PS2?
Yes, one.
PlayStation 1.
It's all a PS1.
No, PS1.
Franchises on the PS1. Final Fantasy is number 1 as well.
Metal Gear Solid?
I was gonna
It's
say
not
that.
one.
Whoa! I was gonna say that. That's crazy.
Oh.
Remember, there was only one Metal Gear game on the PlayStation 1, the original.
That's pretty popular.
I don't think Spyro's there, so I'm not gonna say it.
It is not Spyro.
All right, I'll give you a
can't just
hint.
say it.
One of them also involves racing.
Oh, Gran Turismo.
Yep, that is number 4 on the list.
Okay, I've got 2. I'm looking good. I don't know how many seconds that is, but hey.
We'll get there.
Like, I didn't even have a PS1. My sisters were the one who had it. And they always played like bootleg games like Looney Tunes and stuff like that. Oh,
So,
I'll give one more little nudge here. The 2 remaining entries that you do not have both start with the letter T.
I don't think anything that was ported to the PS2. Maybe something also ported to
Both
the...
of these,
That's
both of
tough
these
logic.
franchises are still making games like 2 this year, so they're both very
Oh,
active franchises.
Actually,
Yeah.
all of them, all 4 of them.
yeah,
The Last of Us. I'm kidding.
on PS1.
I made
first
you
of
laugh.
us.
That's at least 5 minutes, surely. Surely. Man, I can't. Dude.
Just name a PlayStation 1 game, then we'll give you the answers. How about that? Give us
Honestly,
name something.
Man,
Give me a
be
PlayStation title that starts with T.
Man, gotta be Super Mario 64.
Close.
And we're gonna go with WWE SmackDown. Here Comes the Pain.
close.
God, one of
don't
those
start
even
with
had a
T.
T in it. That was pretty impressive. No, the other answers here. So number 1, Final Fantasy. Number 2 is actually Tomb Raider. Tomb Raider was absolutely massive in the 90s. Yeah, Final Fantasy only outgrossed Tomb Raider by 500,000 copies. Then number 3 was Crash. Number 4 was Gran Turismo, and then last but not least was Tekken.
Tekken! Oh,
I would not have thought Tekken, honestly.
forgot about. I was
It's
playing.
amazing how
actually Tekken.
different the landscape of games has changed in 25 years.
Isn't Tomb Raider on after this? Like, isn't that the next run after us? I should have known that, man. I saw that. I was like, oh, it's Tomb Raider. Great. Sick.
So we'll do 10 more for Hypno there. We're getting 2 out of 4.
Massive. Absolutely huge. That makes up for the 10 seconds that I just lost in Inferno Island.
There you go.
Being just the worst gamer of all time.
You know, I feel it's an inspired choice. Now, chat's playing along, as they do, trying to guess some stuff. Some things just way off the mark here, Swoos, like Kingdom Hearts, which isn't even a PlayStation 1 game. That franchise didn't even exist.
It should have been.
Heck, Disney barely even existed by then. So
I don't know about that one, but
I think it's a truly inspired guess is Trash Bandicoot being
Crash Bandicoot.
Crash Bandicoot is fire. I would play
I like that one.
to be honest. Yeah,
That's a good answer.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go look at the rest of them because I am curious where Spyro ended up on that.
Yeah, that came to mind, and then I was like, no.
This is
Like, the thing is that Crash got carried by Japan. Like, Spyro died in Japan, so it's like,
yeah.
It was never going to be
Okay,
this,
well, the wiki page only has the top 5 for franchises, so I guess that's all you get.
You have to go through the entire like financial reports from Sony.
The best-selling Spyro game is the 18th most sold PS1 game compared to the original, the first 3 Crash games are all in the top 11. So that's where Spyro is much lower.
Damn, dude. Where's CTR, my beloved?
Hypnoshark, how are you
22.
feeling about the game so far? How are you feeling about this race?
It's been fun. I've absolutely stank it up so far, but it's been a laugh. It's been a good time. The crazy part is that we're not even to like the really, really dumb skips yet, and I've already stank it up. So I don't know what's about to happen in Hub 2. That's where I'm about ahead. Fred might honestly already be there. I don't know.
I'm actually wearing.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, you might have faster loads than me then. Because you would be inhumanly fast on my console. So I think you might have quicker loads. You might have to hang around after your run is done for a while and wait for me. That's okay.
I won in Discord that maybe I forgot something and I had to go back. So
yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
I recently did a true ending, which is a category only for Xbox users. Because should I explain it?
Yeah, go
now?
for it. It's a funny bit of like niche trivia to do with this game. So.
Okay, so in order, there are 2 endings, which are the one that Belu says, "No, you didn't win. You have to get all the relics," and you say, "Okay," and the true ending is where you actually get all the relics, and then he says, "Okay, fine, you win." I suck at the game. I just failed. Okay.
Club, man.
So, normally you beat every boss, and after beating all the bosses, you unlock the access to get all the relics, okay? But there's one hidden relic in another hub where you need to win all the tokens and then win a gem in order to access that relic, which is required to get the true ending. But for some reason, the developers made this game out of stick and glue.
Yeah, potatoes and paper mache.
Yeah, so you only to access that relic on the Xbox, you only need the blue gem, not all 4. So if you just get all the relics and just get the blue tokens, you can access the last relic, beat the boss, and then you get the true ending without actually requiring to get all the other tokens.
It's unbelievably silly because, like, even when the track opens up when it shouldn't, the game still says that you need 4 gems, even though it's already open to you, because they messed up and they made a game out of polystyrene. So, you know, it's pretty great.
So we're going actually to what I would say the hardest trick implemented yet, which is It starts by driving backwards and going through this part and going out of bounds and flying. Oh. And what you have to do is hit the lap under the stage. And I just failed, sadly, the skip. But you basically go under the stage and you mess with the minimap, and it counts as a full lap, like if you were do the whole lap normally.
Yeah, so I'm actually going to play it safe, and I'm going to drive a lap forward to make my teammate, which is a thing that we haven't really talked about, but basically you have a teammate in this run, and if you're in first, your teammate will do better, and if you're in last, your teammate will do worse. So I drove forward first to get my teammate into first, because he would rubber band forward. So if I mess up the skip, hopefully he'll win the race for me, and I won't have to worry, but we'll see. I'm going for it now.
I'm actually failing it twice, which sucks, but normally you can fail it 3 times and it will still save the same time as doing the track normally.
Yeah, I failed it on lap 1, sadly, so I'm going to go around again. Crunch is still in first on my screen though, which is really, really nice. It means that because this game's teammate feature is kind of wonky, the teammate can actually win the race for you, which is something that is not in CTR, the predecessor to this game. That is not at all a thing in that game, but it is a thing here. I'm going to be trying to do that.
I like how the game that doesn't have team in its name has more team mechanics than the one that does.
I bring that up every time this becomes a conversation, and it's like, yeah, can you believe it?
That sucks. I'm gonna do it normally. I don't think I can. I'm gonna try it one more time.
I believe.
Yeah, sadly I failed it. I will be going for it again in the token. I probably won't go for it in the relic, too risky, but I'll go for it in the token. Turns out that the way that I happen to fail it, I'm actually still going to win the race. So all is good.
There are 2 setups to go out of bounds, which I'm failing both actually. Which is, one is to do it normally, but it's very hard to do it without any item, or because you need a proper push and touch the tentacles in a certain way to push you up the track, and I just did it. Luckily, I was getting scared. And the other way is to do the boost, which you turn, which make you lose all of your reserves. If you do that, you cannot normally reach the back of the track. So that's why I'm fishing for a boost in order so I can reach the underside.
Alright, time for Parallel Parking Simulator. If you haven't seen this skip before that I'm about to go for and that Fred's about to go for, it sounds like, we're going to be doing this 2 tracks in a row, so don't worry, you've got plenty of time to see what we're doing. Basically what we're going to do is we're going to aim for a dark patch on the ground and try and find a line that is going to count the lap. And for whatever reason, again, because this game is made out of polystyrene, as you can just see, I just got a lap count. Yeah, you can do this and this is an easy way to win deep sea driving. I say easy, however, this is unbelievably precise. The thing that makes it easy is the fact that you get like infinite attempts, and you get to attempt it like pretty quickly. Like every attempt is like 1.5 seconds, I want to say. I'm actually going to realign myself because I was starting to fail it there. So yeah, there we go. So I just got a 42-second deep sea driving. The world record is unironically 6 seconds. I'm not even kidding. Because they literally they lucked into first try on every lap, and it was just the most obscene thing I've ever seen. The best I've ever done is 12. And the worst I've ever done is 25 light years. But don't worry, we'll be doing it again.
I love just watching the stream and just seeing you both reverse forward.
Yeah, isn't it great? This is peak racing game, right? Honestly. Like you want high action-packed gameplay? Well, too bad. You got this. But no, I mean, this skip was found in 2021, and this was like, I was talking earlier about how this game was one of the least broken games in Crash, and then suddenly out of nowhere this year it kind of exploded. This was the first skip to really happen and be like just completely confuse us, and I guess it was an omen of things to come in the next couple years, because this was the only thing even remotely like it in the game for a long time. But now it doesn't even look out of place when you see stuff like Barren Ruins and see Fred just flying under the map like a maniac.
It's just oddly soothing to look at.
It's very nice, yeah.
Yeah, nice and relaxing. And then you're just
Do you know why this works, or is it just a quirk of the game?
Yeah, so we don't know why it works, but we know how it works. And it has a lot to do with your line. It has a lot to do with when you start accelerating and the speed of which you cross the line, and when you de-accelerate. It has so many variables to keep a eye on, and that's why it's so difficult, because like that's why first try is just like so rare, because there's just so much to keep an eye on, and that was pretty bad. 1 minute 29, like that was pretty poor. But
I was about to enter the Phenomena portal, and I forgot I was doing 101.
Oh no!
So that was going to be...
That would have been tragic. It would have been too bad, but it would have been funny.
The one visual cue I tried for that track, the DSD, is the front right wheel has a certain position that, when you drive forwards, you have to align it the middle of the checkered floor. If you align it to the corner of your right front wheel, it's what normally feels more consistent, at least to me. But surprisingly, this game doesn't work for everyone has their own setup, because this game is actually, it senses your nerves, so the setup that you feel more comfortable with is the one you should be going for.
Yeah, it's one of those tricks where everyone has a different idea of how to do it, and it's what makes you comfortable in the moment. It's a very feel-based trick, especially on lap 1, because when you're on lap 2, you've already done 1 lap, so you can kind of visually see what you did the first time and go, okay, let's try and repeat what I just did. Whereas on lap 1, you're just fumbling the bag trying to make it work. So lap 1 is like always stressful, and then hopefully once you get that, you're able to relax into it. But yeah, definitely one of the more crazy looking skips, just visually. Very strange, but yeah.
Yeah, and you're clearly not having a hard enough time right now. So I got another question for both of you. That is, of course, Kyoto is one of the largest cities in Japan.
Dude, I love
what
Pokemon.
does its name mean?
Hey, Fred, what's up, man? What's good, dude? You right?
Did you say Kyoto?
Kyoto.
I don't know nothing. I genuinely thought you said Johto, and I made a Pokemon joke. Tough. That's tough. That's
Yeah.
unreal. I genuinely have no idea.
It is not as hard as it might seem, as it reflects what it used to be in the past.
What should just mean like village or something? What should just
Here's
mean
another
town?
hint. It held this title for over 1,000 years.
It is something city.
Man,
The Sun City.
It is.
Because Japan. What?
It is
I
not.
throw in the towel, man. I throw in the towel. I don't even have a guess. That's how clueless I am. Like I'm just
All right.
All right.
I'm stun locked. I don't know what to say.
It represents that. It represents something that every country has.
The
Oh,
flag.
capital.
It is capital city
Oh.
Yes.
Huge, massive gaming.
Tokyo, which is Kyoto, but a little bit different, means Eastern capital.
Yep. And it's a little
Right.
bit, the kanji are a little bit different in terms of how the meaning goes. So it's not completely reverse. But yeah, Kyoto actually, another fun fact, when they moved the capital to Tokyo, they briefly renamed Kyoto since now it's like, oh, well, it's no longer capital city.
yeah.
So they renamed it to be something akin to a Western capital.
Sure.
But then it went back to Kyoto eventually.
So it's known as the capital, even though it ain't no capital. Got it.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, it was
wild.
just capital for a very long time.
wild.
That is 15 more seconds for Hypno there.
Absolutely
For
massive.
nailing
Listen,
that first try after having
Listen.
the most idea of what it could be.
I was going to say, look, listen, if you give a man 47 tips, he might not get it. But that 48th one,
Exactly.
that
That's what we're here
48th
for.
one,
We
that
are here to
48th
help
one's about to
you.
get him there. No, I was genuinely clueless until you said that, and then I was like, oh.
Yeah. It's like it's not as hard as it might be, but not really knowing where to start is the hard
Yeah,
part.
no, I had like no reference at all. Yeah.
Right.
bro, I said village.
Hey, it was city.
Oh, yeah.
There's
Yeah,
a lot
but-
of cities that call themselves something village, so, you know.
Yeah.
Even
the
if they're
village
big.
city. Yeah. Yeah, man. That was funny. But yeah. Oh, I just realized. What on earth just happened? Okay, someone can clip that. I got stuck on a ramp. That was fun. Anyways, I was gonna say, before I was rudely interrupted by the game dying. Fred, are you going into Barren Ruins or Deep Sea Driving first? Probably DSD, right?
I'm doing DSD, yes.
Yeah. Okay. More parallel parking. I should mention before we get into that, something to look out for. We're going to be doing the token first. Fred might already be there. I'm not sure.
I am.
Hell yeah. So Fred's going to be doing probably lap 1 and 2, and then driving lap 3. Or he's going to be driving lap 1 and then doing lap 2 and 3 the glitch way, because a bit like Jungle Boogie earlier in the run, he can't do all 3 laps the glitch way because he needs to get the letters. So he's going to need to forfeit 1 lap to actually playing the game. Imagine that. How tragic. Actually having to play the game. So I'm going into DSD now, so I'm going to have to do the same thing. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully, it's not as bad as last time, because last time was pretty unfortunate, but see what we can do. So time for parallel parking the game.
Come on.
I
you're
believe you'll
struggling?
fit into that parking spot. Both of you will.
This is just learning to drive simulator. You suck at parallel parking.
Who actually parallel parks? Like, actually.
I've done it like 3 times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've learned in theory how to do it.
No,
A little-
Tokyo, everybody backs in. Everybody in
Exactly.
Japan backs in, like everywhere.
A little fun fact about this track is that when you do this glitch, it actually counts the lap first and then updates your positioning. So if the CPU already is in the third lap, you're bound to fail if you do the trick. So
Yeah.
you either do the last lap normally if the CPU is in the third lap and try to reach them, or you restart.
Yeah, it's brutal because it basically puts you on a timer, and meaning that like you can't go too long. If you go too long, then the AI will finish their second lap. In theory, meaning that you can't do the trick on lap 3, which is particularly brutal. Speaking of timers, you're going to see that in the Relic coming up here, because obviously we need the gold Relic, right? Like that's a very, very important part of 101%. We can't get sapphires because it'll give us 100%. We need gold for 101. So here's the problem. If we mess up this trick for longer than about 2 minutes, and I believe it's 5 seconds, we will get the sapphire relic or worse, which means we have to redo all 3 laps again. We need to retry. So we are very, very much on a timer here. So yeah, this is a big part of the run for sure. I want to make
I
sure
do
we
have a
get this within 2
question.
minutes.
Not
That's
a
a
trivia
tough
question.
time,
This
man.
isn't for score. This is a legit question. Because I
I
want to
love
know.
having to clarify
Is
that
there-
every time.
Is there any track that's just normal?
Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
And it's actually the one that really needs a broken glitch, and it happened because no, wait, I'm gonna say this for the last hub, but yeah, there's actually 2 which you already see. It's called Meteor Gorge, is the icy one, and there is one in hub 4, which is the boss race. And actually, the hunt for getting a glitch in all of both races is tougher than ever, because I just said I'm gonna explain it right now. You can actually skip all the races in adventure mode and go directly to the boss. Like you don't need any trophies at all.
What?
But the catch is that you have to do it blind.
What?
Yeah.
Of course.
So if you wait, oh no, I was going. I got. My brain just crashed, and I just did.
No, you are crashed. Not your brain doesn't crash.
I'm Coco. I mean. I'm
Well,
Crash,
you know,
You're in a
whatever.
crash
You think
game.
I know? You think I know about this game? Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Crash is on your screen.
I did this trick with all the laps when I have actually had to let it go on the last lap, so I could get all the other letters, and my brain just froze.
Oh, you did Barren Ruins skipping the token?
Yeah. And I actually got it, but because I was playing the blind glitch. No.
That's so sad.
Okay, doesn't matter. I got it again. So
Nice.
yeah, what I
Dude,
was
let's
saying,
go.
you can actually skip all the trophy races. Okay, thank you, Robot. You can skip all the trophy races and go directly to the boss, but yeah, you have to do it blind. I can show that at the end of the stream. Do you like? But yeah, the toughest track that is, it looks like it's actually unbreakable because it has dead zones everywhere. Is the last one that could open a new category for this game.
Yeah, because like basically you would be able to, if Android Alley, which is the track we're talking about, if it got a skill, and it's one of 3 levels that currently doesn't have a skill, which just shows how broken this is. But if it did get a skip, we would be able to do this glitch that Fred is talking about, skip to the boss race, and then do that skip in the boss race, win, and basically skip a whole hub, in theory. So it's like a crazy idea, but, you know, could happen. That's unfortunate. Yeah, Fred's killing it with the Barren Ruin skips, dude.
Yeah,
Guys are popping off.
I'm going it for the relics, so if you could hold the questions
dude.
just for a tiny bit.
Dude,
I was
good
about
luck.
to chime in.
The
No.
hardest question we've ever had in the show. Here you go.
Good luck, man.
No, next question.
This level is really, really hard, and then the next level is really, really hard. But then Clockwork Wumpa is a bit of a break, a much needed break. So, yeah, that's where we're at. But yeah, no, this game. But back to your point of, is there a track that's not broken? Barely, like genuinely barely. You've already seen 2 of the tracks that aren't broken. That now I should preface that by saying there are some tracks that the tricks are either very minor or they're not RTA viable yet. So you won't see the glitches and they'll seem not broken in this run, but I assure you they are. I assure you they are. There's only 3. There's Android Alley, Inferno Island, and Meteor Gorge, and you've already seen 2 of those already. So, yeah, pretty nuts. And I'm sure Fred goes for Baron Ruin Skip like a maniac.
I failed it times right now, so
You're good, bro. You're good. You
yeah.
got
No,
this.
Actually, here's a funny story about this trick. Is that it started without it was learned without the turbo item, which I explained earlier that it's easier to do it with turbo. But Hypno is a maniac, and the first time he tried to put this in a run, the last lap missed.
Oh, unlucky.
Okay, so the first time Hypno tried to apply this in a run, which all the community was really scared of, the madman does it first try. Like the hardest trick, which took me 57 attempts in all cups, which is a category where this one is the first track. It took me 57 attempts to do it, and the madman just does it first try.
I mean, look, man, beginner's luck, beginner's luck. There's nothing more to it. Now that run was stuff of dreams.
Yeah, so yeah.
I just gotta say, you're giving me my flowers, I gotta give you yours real quick. For real, this game never really had a community to focus on it and solely it for a long time, because a bit like me, everyone that did run this game was a CTR speedrunner that happens to play Crash Nitro Kart. Like, we were Crash Team Racing speedrunners that occasionally did runs of CNK, and people like Fred and people like James and people like Mel have really taken this game and solely taken this game and put all their time into it and resources into it and made it something in the last 5 months that we could never have dreamed of. So don't do me a favor, don't do Fred a favor, do yourself a favor, hover over his name in the title and go smash that goddamn follow button, dude, because that guy is a maniac and he deserves it. So seriously,
Thank you, man. Thank you very much.
he's insane. So anyway, I'm gonna whoop his ass now, so don't worry about it.
With all that said,
Bring it on. I'm still waiting. As Crunch says, see you in the finish line.
all right. Well, I mean, there's another way to save some extra time outside of the race.
Oh boy.
Assuming I had a question ready, what was the next Crash game to be released after Nitro Kart?
Twinsanity.
Twinsanity.
It is not Twinsanity.
Oh,
GBA.
it's gonna be a goddamn yeah. It's gonna be like
Entrance.
No,
Nope.
Entrance was before. It was 2002. Crash Fusion.
Nope.
This is a game I didn't even know existed.
Oh,
It
it's
is.
one of those. Okay.
It is a GBA game.
XS, the huge adventure.
Oh, is it the TWOP mini game, like the Blast? Is that it?
No, but keep that thought. It is it is an official release and technically mainline, I guess.
Super Pack.
Nope.
Oh, that was a really good guess, though.
I
That
have
was
that
really good.
Was it a good guess if it was wrong?
Oh man.
It is definitely regarded as one of the games of all time. I actually think it has pretty decent reviews.
Wait, what's
and it does
name
have-
of the something? There's a character that I actually don't know. It's something hand.
Hey, Fred, what's your favorite color? Random
Orange.
question.
Oh, Spiral Orange.
No, that's a Spyro game.
I was gonna say I said Crash Fusion, which is Crash Purple. I said that already.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I didn't know it was fusion.
Okay. Crash Fusion and Crash Purple were the same.
I wasn't aware of that, but that is correct.
Okay,
it is Crash Purple.
All right,
or
well,
Crash
I think we need to get an
Fusion
apology
Power
question in for not knowing the actual thing. But
We'll do.
this question's been bothering me, so I need to get this out of here because I need to know the answer.
Okay.
So I don't think about it too hard. Okay.
For sure.
So
For sure.
the missile that is lodged in Engine's head is inspired by co-creator Jason Rubin's what?
Life.
It is very thematically correct with what a missile would do if lodged in your head.
Kill you.
The co-creator Jason Rubin was not dead at the making of this character.
You sure? I mean, if a missile was lodged in his head, I'd think so.
Well, yeah, but
Think about it more figuratively.
This trivia is safe for work, right?
Yes.
this is a logical thing.
This is a logical thing, huh?
If you had a missile in your head and you weren't dead from it,
I'm gonna be honest. I'm not sure if a missile in your head is safe for any work, but you know that's just me.
it's yeah.
Depends if it's unexploded ordnance or not.
Sure.
Like if it's a dud, it's okay.
I think the missile is
Sure.
unexploded.
Oh, then that's really dangerous.
Man.
Brain
God, I'm
tumor.
happy.
Brain tumor?
God, I'm happy you asked this in Clockwork Wumpa.
Like a tumor or something?
That
A
might be
little
right.
less serious.
Okay. Like a spot, like a zit, maybe.
A little more
A little
more painful, but you're in the right region.
Okay. Headache.
A splinter.
Headache, but like more.
I think we can give him
Migraine.
headache. I think we can give him headache.
All right.
Migraine.
It is
Okay.
chronic migraines, but
Okay.
good enough.
I'll take headache.
10 more for Hypno then.
Huge.
Yeah, I've never experienced a headache in my life, so I just imagine migraines or headaches, but worse. But I don't really have a reference point.
Yeah,
I
it's
trust you
like-
that it's really bad.
Like bright lights mess you up. Like bright lights make it worse. And like, it's not great. I've only ever had one in my life, but it's not exactly something I want to relive. So something just happened to Fred, I think. Oh no.
I hit the what's the name? The thing where you fall off while after hitting a crate in Clockwork Wumpa.
Oh.
I hit the crate by accident, and then in the tiniest corner possible, I fell.
Was that lap 3? Because at least
Yes.
it's at the end. Okay, at least it's at the end. So that's something. That is something.
Wait, so the rocket is an analogy for migraine?
Yep, that's right.
Apparently,
guess
yeah. There was a source that I didn't look into. It was like on like the Naughty Dog website. They had like some, I guess, backstory about the characters, and apparently it was just based on his chronic migraines.
That's wild. Well, like Jason Rubin's chronic migraine.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah. So this is from the very old Naughty Dog website about some like concept art for Crash 2. And the blurb is, when Dr. N-Jin is stressed or angry, the missile lodged in his head can become active. This leaves him with quite a headache. Coincidentally, Jason, who came up with the character idea, suffers from chronic migraines. Coincidence? We don't think so.
I genuinely believe that a missile becoming active in your brain would probably give
me
you
too.
a bit more than a headache. But, you know.
Yeah, it's a migraine.
Yeah,
That's true.
yeah. That's true. That's true. Hey, can't argue with the facts, you know. Jason Rubin speaks one language and it's facts. You know, it's the way of the world. We should probably talk about this skip because, you know, it's another skip. We need RNG to be on our side and we need to get a TNT box because something about TNTs in this game, it's very, again, niche information but rears its head in a good way for us. I just got a TNT. That when you have a TNT on your head in this game, what will normally happen is the way that it's intended is you hit it, and then you've got to jump a certain amount of times to get it off your head in time before it explodes, right? That's the intention of the TNT incident. However, for whatever reason, this game's programmed to think that whenever there's a TNT on your head, you are on the ground. Even if you're not, the game is going to think you're on the ground with a TNT on your head. And this is very, very abusable, because the only way that the minimap updates and teleports you somewhere is if the game thinks you're on the ground. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a TNT on my head, jump out of bounds, and have it explode in midair. And the game's going to think I'm on the ground and nearer another part of the level. And it's going to be like, oh, you just got it? Let's go.
Yay!
Nice.
Good timing.
I will attempt to follow suit.
Great explanation.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I don't do a lot of great things, but I'll take that.
Now, don't say that. You have a
I'm
beautiful audience here that you
Aww.
actually managed to treat very respectfully, and your sportsmanship is one of the things I actually admire about you, like how you treat others with
Oh man,
really serious dedication. It's what actually
gonna make me
makes me
tear up, bro.
awesome.
Gonna make me tear up, man. Gonna make me feel bad when I kick your ass. I'm kidding.
I was about to say, I gotta balance that with trash talk.
Hey, Smooth, are we allowed to like take time away or add time for bad sportsmanship?
I don't know if we can.
Can we like
I
add
don't know.
5 seconds to his
That's a
time?
hype.
We'll
That's a
think
hype
about
rule,
it.
though.
Okay.
That's
You can
actually
take all
basic.
the
If
time
you're
you want.
mean, we will subtract bonus time from you.
Yeah, exactly.
actually-
Yeah, but that detracts on their
convene
trivia
during
knowledge.
during our first break coming up a little bit.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right,
Actually,
how about
when is the break coming up? Actually, 'Cause I
a
know
couple
you
minutes?
around here.
Probably maybe after 1 or 2 more tracks, if that works
I was,
with
I
you.
was gonna say we're in a boss race right now, so we're about to get done here.
Yeah,
with,
so I actually wanted to explain something about the TNT skip that you were just talking about. Is you were right about the TNT and the checkpoints, but it's the moment when the TNT explodes that it puts you on a ground state. And along the track, there are certain key points needed to make the lap count. But in order for you to touch them, you need to be in that grounded state. So there are 2 ways to be in a grounded state, which is getting hit by an item or being or
In
drifting.
a drift, right? Yeah.
Yeah, which is what I am actually doing right now. This escape is after Battering Ultra, after Battering Ruin skip, this is actually the hardest one to learn, I would say, because you need to drift, to keep drifting in order to hit the checkpoints. But the checkpoints are located in certain spots out of bounds, and you like have no visual cues other than the mini map. So, I got hit by the windmill. You have to drift in very specific directions in order to hit those checkpoints. And I'm glad I got it, because if I didn't touch certain checkpoint, I will then like lose a lot of time, because I will get respawned in front of the lap, but the lap won't count. So in order to learn the skip is one of the toughest one to learn these new mechanics that were discovered recently.
There's a reason I'm not going for it. You can probably see that me and Fred are doing very, very different routes in this level out of time. And it's because basically I haven't been back at this game long. As I say, I am very much predominantly a CTR runner, and I have not been de-rusted in that trick. And that trick is so feel-based. The way it was described to me is that there's like basically an invisible kind of like maze that you have to drive around whilst you're falling, and knowing where that is very, very feel-based. And so I didn't feel comfortable going for it in this run. For my money, it's the hardest skip in the game, to be honest with you, or at least the hardest skip that we're doing today. So shout outs to Fred for doing that, because that's wild. Really, really hard skip, but he's probably making look easy knowing that guy.
How
back in
about
Clockwork.
we do one more question and then we cut to our first break?
Oh yeah, sounds
Sounds
good.
I'm
good.
so ready. I have to hold myself back from trying to answer these questions. Yeah.
All right. How about
Bro is furiously checking notes right now.
Bingo Dial has had 5 different voice actors across all the Crash games. How many were Australian?
Oh my,
3.
this is messed up because I'm the biggest Dingo Doll fan of all time.
Yeah,
I don't know
and I
this.
thought you were going to answer very quickly, but okay.
It is not 3.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with 2 then.
It is not 2.
None. 0.
It is none.
That's so
Yes!
funny.
great.
That's
None of the
That's-
Dingo Dial voice
That's a
actors
question
were Australian.
that the
Oh,
funny
that's
answer will be
terrific.
0.
That's terrific. Oh, that's so
4
good.
were American and 1 was Canadian American. And the voice actor of Dingo Dial in this game might be best known as being Captain Murdoch on the A-Team,
Wow,
among
baby.
many other credits. But so that's
Wow, dude.
10 seconds for Fred there. And I think if y'all are about ready, then
I'm good to pause my
good to
game.
pause.
real
All
quick.
You can
right.
count and I will pause.
Yeah,
All right.
count us down, man.
3, 2, 1, pause.
Dunzo.
All right.
yeah.
We are not going anywhere. We still have a good bit more of Crash Nitro Kart, 101% with our lovely runners today, and more trivia about Crash, cars, and cities. But before that, a couple announcements.
Yeah, I would like to remind everybody that your subs, your Prime Gaming subs, your gift subs, and bits that you cheer on the GDQ Twitch channel help support shows like this one and all the other ones on the Games Done Quick Hotfix. So if you enjoy watching speedruns or silly game shows like this, consider subscribing to the channel to help us out. Thank you so much. And also, Games Done Quick is looking to expand its games committee. So if you're interested in helping plan mainline GDQ events, go to gamesdonequick.com/jobs for more info. But don't go anywhere, everybody. We're going to be right back after the break.
Welcome back to Think Fast, the speedrunning game show of fast times and sharp minds. If you're just joining us, I'm your host, Swoos.
And I'm also your host, Kiara_TV. Hi.
In case you forgot how the game works, it's not enough to simply beat the game the fastest. Our runners are answering our trivia questions as they play, and the more questions they get right, the more seconds we take off their time. All of you watching at home, please play along in chat. It looks like Fred is ahead in game, but Hypno's ahead in trivia time, and with them combined, they're basically tied right now. So that's going to be fun. It's a close race, pun intended. I guess we'll see who takes the
Is
lead
that
in this
even a
next
pun?
segment.
I'm not so certain, Swiss. You may
They're
be reaching
racing
here.
races. I mean, come on.
Yeah, but you said close race.
Yeah,
I mean,
well,
it's. I don't know. I don't like it. I'll say I don't like this,
Well-
this stretch.
we'll figure it out.
Yeah, I dislike the stretch so much. I'm going to immediately punish our runners who don't even have a stake in this little argument we're having with a question as you get going. I'll let you start first. I want you to start before we start messing with you here.
The only way to find out who will win is to think fast in 3, 2, 1, go.
Get it.
All right, let's go with an easy one. In this
Immediately
game,
into a question.
yeah, exactly. In this game, who is the voice actor of Cortex?
Well, no, it's not Clancy Brown. Maybe it is. Clancy Brown.
It's
Yes,
Clancy
it
Brown.
is. All right. If you said that and then we're just like, no, absolutely not.
Oh, I threw it out there. There's no
Even
punishment
if you
for throwing it out
yeah,
there. So.
if you every time someone says it's definitely not this, it is that. So always
Yeah.
say the first thing that comes to your mind.
There's
Yeah,
no
and fun
punishment for
fact,
this throwing.
this was his last appearance as Cortex because he had a much more important role to focus on, that of Mr. Krabs from SpongeBob SquarePants.
God, yeah. Real.
I think the actual reason he stopped was because of like Universal was paying very poorly to like other
That
people,
sounds.
but
That sounds like them. That sounds like something they do. Yeah,
he's
it's
also
about
Mr.
right.
Krabs, so more
He's
important.
also Mr. Krabs.
Yeah, that one was easy. So I think we give 5 seconds for this one, Swoos.
Ooh, we'll do 10.
10.
Ooh,
So you're
ooh,
way more
5
generous than I am.
Oh, 5 minutes. Thank you.
Ooh,
Yes.
5 minutes. Well, I don't know
Oh,
about that
thanks.
one.
in your
Still gonna need
dreams.
them.
Cheers. Appreciate it. Oh man. No, that was actually phenomenal timing for a question because Clockwork Wumpa it's technically got a skip now, but it's a TNT skip similar to Thunderstruck and it only saves 3 seconds. And it's only on lap 3,
okay.
so-
Listen. This is our show, okay? You can't tell us when to stop asking the questions, all right?
You can to a point.
Stop asking questions, please. Please stop asking questions.
Oh man, but that
See,
undermines
I
the
can
whole
ask
point of the
you.
show.
I can ask you. You don't have to listen to me, but I
Fair.
can definitely ask. Yeah. I can beg for mercy and not be given any. Yeah, that's fine. But no, yeah. Can't wait
Hey,
to
so
be
how about a
asked. Yeah. I was gonna say, I can't wait to be asked a question out of time. Just like,
All right, this one. I wanted to ask a question about this town, but I couldn't find a good way, so I settled with this one. Utqiagvik is the northernmost town in the USA. How many pizzerias does it have?
that's so funny.
69.
No.
That would be amazing. If it had that many, I would have screamed. I'm gonna go with a humble 4.
It is not 4, but it is not a
Is
lot.
it around the vicinity?
That's
Okay.
close. Yeah, I'd say you're
Yeah.
reasonably close.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
go with 2.
It is 2.
Yes.
Let's go. Let's go.
The 2 pizzerias are named Mario's Pizza and East Coast Pizzeria. Mario's has better reviews on Google, so therefore it must be the better one.
I mean, it's got
I-
Mario in the name.
I'm
Right.
not the only one who thought the other one was going to be named Luigi's Pizza.
Yeah, it had to be. It had to be. Bro, I'm just saying, if there's Mario's Pizza and Luigi's Pizza, ain't no one going to Luigi's Pizza, bro. That joint is out of business.
Yeah, I have been to several Mario's pizzas. I've been to one Luigi's Pizza.
Yeah, which was better.
But
which
never,
was better.
well, Luigi's Pizzeria, you can get like a 3-foot pizza, which is ridiculous. Yeah, that thing's a monster. It's one of those things where if you have 2 people and you eat it within like an hour,
Right.
then you get like some reward, your picture on the wall or something. And it's pretty dang good pizza. But never in the same city. I've never seen a Luigi's and a Mario's in the same city.
They're just battling for contention, dude.
Make it happen, Nintendo.
Yeah. That's what I want. I want a video game based off of capitalism and Mario and Luigi's Pizza just battling it out for supremacy. That's what I want.
I'm
Full
sure
of
you
other
can make
media.
that happen in like city skylines or something.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Alright, this goddamn level. Here we go. Out of time. I'm gonna do a wonky strat where I go backwards at the start. I'm not sure if Fred did this. He may not have done. But I go backwards, get this K. And then the AI have gone past this ramp, so I get free reign at hitting this exclamation mark box to make this ramp go up. And then I get the C like that.
I actually forgot about that and restarted. So, but yeah, I did it.
Oh.
I let the CPU get the box, and then I did it.
Yeah, nice. How many B-sides have you hit this run out of interest? Because obviously I'm not going for them, so if you get those, you'll save a lot of time.
I just missed one. I was about to do 4 out of 4.
Wow, cooking.
So let's try again.
Good luck. But yeah, like I said, so like when you're doing B-side, there's kind of like an invisible maze that you need to navigate. And
Please no! I spawned at the start lap. Sorry for that.
did you at least get the lap count?
Yeah, but
Okay, that's something. That still sucks, but at least it's better than nothing. I have been spawned there once with no lap count, and it's basically just telling me to do the race again, and I'm like, that's so sad. Like, absolutely tragic. There are multiple ways to get B-side, and there is multiple ways to fail B-side, and there's only one way to get it. So it's like, it's very scary. I'm doing the safe strat, where you just jump off at the end, and then you get teleported near the clock here. If Fred hits 2 out of 2 B-side, he's going to save roughly 30 seconds on me per race. But of course, that is a big if, because that shortcut is, I mean, again, for my money, it's the hardest shortcut in the game, but we go for. I find it harder than Barren Ruins nowadays. Really, really tough. So yeah, hopefully he gets the next one. I'm not sure if he's there yet, but hopefully he cooks. I just got done with the token, so I'm going to go into the Relic next. I've actually, when I was going for B-side, which I'm not going to do right now, but when I was, I have failed this once. Because I went for B-side, failed it, went for it, failed it again, and then suddenly I get the Sapphire Relic when obviously, as I explained earlier, you need gold to get the extra 1% for 101%. So yeah, I'm not going for B-side here, just to play it safe. Not doing that. You may think, because we're speedrunners, we shouldn't be messing up the tracks to the point where we straight up fail them. However, especially in Hub 4, you're going to see that can definitely happen, because whilst this game is made out of polystyrene in the sense that you can do crazy skips, it's also made out of polystyrene in the sense that sometimes the game just doesn't work. And you're going to see that in Hub 4. When we get to it, we'll point it out, but basically there's a couple CMK tokens where one of the letters in each level, sometimes the ramp height, like the ramp jump height that you need to get the letter, just doesn't work. It just won't work. And so I thought I was coping. I thought I was having a skill issue a couple days ago when I was derusting this game, when that happened to me. And then multiple other top runners came into the stream and said, no, yeah, the game just doesn't work. And I was like, that's wild. Like, that's insane. So yeah, we'll get to that when we get to that. But, yeah.
Do you know what the time of the goal in this one?
In Out of Time?
Yeah.
2...
Is it 2 minutes or 150? Because I think I'm about to fail it.
Oh no. I want to say it's quite nice. I want to say it's a 2:15 or a 2:10, but I could be wrong. Good luck, man. I hope you got it.
I'm gonna say
Don't
it's
worry. Don't worry. If you fail it, I'll just fail Android Ali token later. You're good, man. I got you covered, dog. Platinum's at 155. That's what I just got. So you're not. It's not 2 probably. It's probably 210, 215.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, got it.
Got it. Nice. What was it? What was it?
I don't know, but it I got a 158.
Apparently
Yeah,
it was
nice.
215.
It is 250. Yeah, you got it by miles. You had nearly 20 seconds to spare. You're good. Yeah, that is terrifying.
Yeah.
That is terrifying. I've been there. I've failed that one before in a run because I went for B-side and failed it a bunch, and suddenly you're behind the 8 ball and you're scrambling for boxes, and yeah, it's terrifying. Glad you got it. It's huge.
One thing I wanted to mention is that before these tricks were discovered, the main run killer was deep sea driving the parallel parking. But not a lot of runners have done any percent speed runs. So right now, to me, the biggest run killer is actually Out of Time with this new B-side strat.
Yeah, I would like to agree with that. I've always thought that B-side was the hardest trick in the game. Yeah, I've always thought that. I have really, really messed up the Crystal Challenge here. I accidentally got respawned when I didn't know you could get respawned there. So this route is absolutely messed up. Probably losing about 20 seconds here, but that's neither here nor there. Alright, there we go. Still got it. Plenty of
Oh, you
time
can
to
get
spare.
20 seconds back.
Oh, can I?
Oh,
Fake Crash is only playable in the Japanese version of which game?
Crash Bash.
That's right.
That
And there's
one I
your
had on
20
lock.
back.
That one I had on lock.
Damn.
Yeah, that was. I said that with authority. I said that with my full chest. I was like, Yeah. I don't know many things, but that I do know.
Actually, and I'm sorry for the Crash community, I'm really sorry, but I've never touched Crash Bash.
Dude, why are you apologizing? You're like safe from hell. You're good.
Well, it's the game with the most speedrunners active, so even more than CTR. So I wanted to play.
Is it really?
Yes, it's like 57 active players, while CTR has like 30 something. But yeah, Bash is the game.
That's right.
Who do we blame for this, chat? Who do we blame for Crash Bash being the most popular Crash game? Who do we
Like it.
blame?
61 active players of Crash Bash and 40 of CTR right now. And 10 of Nitro Kart.
I'm genuinely depressed at that. It's just sad. It's just unacceptable, frankly.
I think I only had a demo of Crash Bash from like something. I've never played like the game proper, but I've played the game.
Did you play like Spyro 3?
Yeah, it might have been the demo that's in Spyro.
You probably know this because it's trivia that's been talked about quite a bit, but you can access the full Crash Bash game from the Spyro 3 demo.
I love that that's a thing.
Which says a lot about that game. Yeah, it says a lot about how much they cared about, if I was
just put the whole thing in.
If I was discovered a year earlier than it was, I wonder what that would have done with the sales of that game. I wonder what it would have done with the sales of Spyro 3 as well. Like, man. Yeah, but yeah, that game being the most active Crash speed game is... the worst part is knowing that I'm part of the problem. That's the worst part. Like, that's tough. It's a real shame.
I didn't got a TNT on the first lap, so NT, chat, say it with me. NT.
Nice try, man. NT. Go next, NT. I luckily did make the appropriate sacrifice to the holy RNG god and did get a TNT, so that's great. And I got it. Nice. Got the skip. As you can see, like Fred said earlier, when the TNT explodes, the mini-map teleports me to this part of the level. What's nice is I have a boost time as well, so the moment I get respawned, I can use the boost time and get back up to top speed, which is ideal.
I think this will all come down to the Electron Avenue letter.
Yeah. There is a massive skip in Hub 4. Probably the biggest skip yet in this run, maybe besides Jungle Boogie and Deep Sea Driving, but arguably it's bigger because Electron Avenue casually is, even in the speedrun, optimally without skips, you would get a 1 minute and 7 second lap, and that's optimal. That's like best case scenario. So it's pretty ridiculous that the new skip that got found makes your laps potentially 28 seconds. Cuts the track in half and change. Like, it's insane. So we'll be getting to that at some point in Hub 4.
Yeah, so basically the best time that you could get in the Electron Avenue skip list was around 3:23, but right now the world record is 1:24. So you literally are saving 2 minutes. 2 minutes, and you play this track 4 times in this category, so a total of 8 minutes with that skip by itself.
Wild.
So you probably won't get it for first try because it's a little hard. Without turbo and by learning the skip is actually really tough, knowing where are the correct checkpoints in order for you to get spawned in a certain area, which we'll show soon. But yeah, actually being able to save 8 minutes in just one category, it's pretty wild.
I'm actually really looking forward to tomorrow because I'm going to do a max percent run of this game tomorrow, and there's like 10 visits to Electron Avenue. So I'm going to save like 20 minutes. It's going to be great. My splits are going to be gorgeous. I can't wait. Yeah. Alright, you know what? I'm going to flip the tables on you real quick. Ask me a question. Go on, do it. You won't.
Oh.
You won't.
Oh, I mean,
You won't.
we can.
You won't. Well, wait. Well, I said you won't, so I dare.
All right, I got one for you. The most expensive license plate that was ever sold was of the tag P7. What country did this take place in?
B7?
Yep, that's right. Just P7.
Canada.
Sold for $15 million.
Why would anyone buy that?
They just love to be the player 7.
There's really like 8-player Smash in Smash Bros.
Saudi Arabia?
No,
No.
but close.
Close.
Qatar.
This country
United
borders
Arab-
Saudi Arabia.
United
Qatar.
Arab Emirates.
That's
It is
right.
United Arab Emirates.
Oh,
Yay.
I had the part of the world. Dang. I said guitar afterwards. Oh,
Yeah.
NT. NT.
And since you were so, brash, we're just gonna go right into another one. Yeah, I'll let Stu.
I can't believe you took the bait.
way. What did you do? Okay, oh.
We're done.
All right, I had one. This one. What is the single best-selling car worldwide, like of all time?
Nissan
Rolls
Sentra.
Royce.
No.
Rolls Royce, I said. Maybe.
Volkswagen.
We just have to get the manufacturer. We don't have to get the exact car.
You do have to get the exact make and model.
Oh,
For it is the most popular worldwide, and most sold.
man.
What's the name of the Volkswagen one? The
For some reason, I have like the fastest car in my head, and it was the fastest car in like 2012, so it's probably not even relevant anymore. I was thinking Bugatti Veyron, and that's just not true.
I will
Unless it
say
is.
that this
Urus.
car, the
Nissan
one that is the
Urus.
most, is not a Nissan.
Okay.
This one has
Go
sold
on,
over
Urus.
50 million cars since production began in 1966.
Ford.
It is not a Ford.
Is
It
it a
is.
Volkswagen?
So the Volkswagen Beetle is not it, but
Okay.
it is
that
the
was-
most sold single model of car. So like, like every year, like a model gets like a refresh. The Beetle kind
Oh.
of didn't, but that's not the answer to this one. It is from a Japanese manufacturer.
Mind repeating the question?
What is the single best-selling car worldwide?
And it's Japanese. Toyota. You said Japanese. Toyota. It's not like a. No, you said no because it's been made since 19 whatever, right? 19 something.
1966.
Yeah, no, it can't be that then.
Honda Element.
Yeah, Yamaha keyboard. Man,
It is a Toyota.
It is
Is
a
it what?
Toyota. Okay,
Sienna.
No.
I'm trying to think of like a car that was made in 1966 by Toyota, and I'm just.
It
like,
is still
man.
being made today, so
What's the
Yeah.
pickup truck of Toyota? What? Silverado is Ford.
I'm stumped, man. I got Toyota, and I'm proud of myself, and that's all I'm getting, dude. 1966 Toyota.
the model begins with a C.
A Toyota Civic.
Corolla.
No,
Toyota Corolla.
It is the Corolla.
Oh, come on. Yeah, it was a
nice.
means. Toyota Corolla. Yeah.
I'll do
Oh,
15 for that one.
was-
Yeah, it
I
has
was-
sold
I was never
over
gonna-
50 million
That's wild.
ever. So that's a lot.
That's wild. I'll be honest, I was going for the laugh point by saying Yamaha keyboard. I'll be honest. I went for it.
Do you think more
Didn't get
Yamaha
it.
keyboards have been sold than Toyota Corollas?
I think I get there, right? Yeah.
Probably.
Problem is
Well-
you can't drive a Yamaha keyboard to work is the only problem.
Not
But, you know.
with that attitude.
Nah, it's true. Look, try hard enough, you know.
Yeah.
Oh man. Alright. So I just did assembly lane. That track is a broken track, but we don't do the skip because it's not RTA viable. However, this next track, Android Alley, is one of the 3 unbroken tracks in the game. And this track, the reason why it's such a big deal it's unbroken is because if this track was broken, this track is the track that we fight this world's boss on. And so if this track had a glitch, we could do that major glitch that Fred was talking about earlier, where you can skip bosses but the game goes to a black screen. And if the trick was easy enough, hypothetically, we could do it in the dark and skip like an entire world and skip everything. Because every other boss track, Jungle Boogie, Deep Sea Driving, Out of Time, are all broken. So in an ideal world, we could do this. But yeah, this track remains unbroken, and it's a real shame. Because if it was, yeah, this run would be, well, not this exact run, but any percent would probably be like 20 minutes long instead of like 40. So, yeah. But instead, it is just a standard track. The only thing remarkable about it is the train cycle. Just need to avoid the train cycle. It is consistent every time, so right here it's going to be coming up, and I'm going to take a left side approach, hopefully not hit the wall at the same time. Very good, just like that. If you get crushed by the train, it loses about 6. We don't really want to do that. But real shame that this track isn't broken.
Yet.
Yet.
Yeah.
Shoutouts to James. Shoutouts to James.
Yeah, shoutouts
Mel.
to James, shoutouts to Mel. Yeah, they're going crazy. And they've broken almost every other track in this game, so what's to stop them from breaking this at some point? They have said that they've put like double figure hours into just messing around with this track and nothing's come up yet, but eventually I get the feeling they're going to find something. And what a glorious day that'll be.
Next question.
lap.
Now it's my
Yeah,
turn.
what-
Next question.
Oh no. Oh no. What have you done? Your hubris. Oh no.
You gotta get
Anytime,
into
man.
it. Yeah. You can go for it, Kiara.
Sure. What do I want? Like, I don't want to give you. Yeah, we had a car question. Here's one I really like. So, I definitely do not know the answer to this ahead of time. According to GDQ VODs, there is one runner who is named Crash that did not run a Crash game. What did they run?
Gex.
Yeah, well, yeah, I would think I would give that to him.
Which
I would
one?
give that to him, Swoos.
I believe the person you're talking about is Crash6351, right?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. That's my
It
guy right
was-
there.
It was Gex 3, but definitely will give that.
yeah.
Especially for getting the right name fully. So
Yeah, that's my guy. That's my
that's
guy.
30 seconds.
Ooh.
And
Don't worry, Fred. I'm about to give it back because I'm going into Electron. So I'm going to give it all back. Don't even worry about it. Yeah, man. It's nice that, starting speedrunning at, age like basically 13 and being around forever is finally paying off because I know a lot of people. So
I basically shot myself on the foot here, so
I'm lucky.
That's the only speedrun meta question we have, I believe. So
If it makes you feel better, I just failed Electron twice in a row. Okay, I just got the first lap. So what I did right there was what Fred said earlier about how the game thinks you're on the ground either when a TNT explodes or when you're drifting. That is being abused here. Also, this is a nice little respawn shortcut here. You die and then die again. Spawns you here. Very minimal time save, but saves about half a second. But this is the main one. So I'm drifting off, and because the game thinks I'm on the ground because I'm drifting, the game will not count me out of bounds until I let go of drift. And I'm going to let go of drift when the minimap updates and puts me on this part of the track. And yeah, it's just a massive, massive time save. This entire track is just a glitch fest now. Like Fred said earlier, world record was a 3:23. It's now a 1:24, literally saving 2 minutes. See if
Yeah,
we
so-
get it on lap 3.
So here, the checkpoints are in really weird spots because sometimes you don't get the one to actually teleport you down there, but there is another fail, if you could say that you can miss the death checkpoint, but you still get the checkpoint that spawns you down there. So basically, you hit the checkpoint, but you didn't hit the death zone, so you kept falling out of bounds, and you get respawn where you like, but it's still not optimal to fall completely out of bounds. And I just missed the turbo path.
Empty. So what lap you on in Electron? I'm guessing you're in Electron, right?
3. I'm in lap 3.
3. Nice. But yeah, like, that trick is just ridiculous, and you're going to be seeing that a lot more. We still need to do the token and the relic. What I said earlier about, I guess I'll talk about that now because I'm going into Geary, which is again Android Alley and not very broken track, so I have some time to explain this. What I said earlier about this game not exactly functioning as planned off of certain ramps is going to rear its head in both Electron Avenue token and this level's token when I get to it. Because the letter N in Electron Avenue token and the letter C in this one, they're both off ramps. You need to jump at a very, very specific height to get the letter. And the problem with that is, and it's actually this ramp I'm going off right now, the problem is with that is that this ramp that I just went off is very, very inconsistent at what height it gives you, no matter what timing of the jump input you do. So there is every chance that me and Fred just massively get destroyed and we actually have to restart the entire level. And it wasn't even remotely our fault. So yeah, we're both going to need a lot of luck, but well, not a lot of luck, just luck that the game actually functions for once in its life, which, you know, may be too hard to ask for, but we'll see.
Remember, this game smells your nerves, so you have to be very confident.
Oh yeah, this game is a sentient being. This game knows what pace you're on, and it will let you know. I kind of do want to bring this up. We might be on pace. Like, okay, I know this category is unoptimized because of all the new skips getting found all the time, but we might both be on pace to world record.
What?
Like,
Okay.
like, right? Like, am I crazy, Fred, for thinking that? Like,
I think I hit all B-sides and 2 Barren Ruins,
yeah.
and I don't remember any major mistake, but I lost a lot of turbos in many tracks. So
I don't think it's that crazy to suggest
yeah, no.
that we might be in and around. And again, it's an unoptimized word. It's a work in progress, this category and this game in general. I should say this, just because this is a nice, I guess, platform for the game. If ever there was a time for you to pick up speedrunning this game, it's right now, because this game has gone through an incredible period in the last 4 or 5 months, and completely just overhauled every track almost. Like, it's just nuts. And yeah, if you've ever thought about playing this game or CTR or any crash racing game, now's the time, because these games are getting destroyed, frankly. And I think it says a lot that we both could be world recording in a GDQ race. Like, that's crazy. So yeah.
Well, but you know,
while answering questions,
someone's gonna win, right?
While answering questions.
Yeah, I mean, you
But
also have
what-
the bonus time, so you just apply that to your final time, and then easy
That's
world
true.
record, right?
That's
Yeah.
true. That's true. That is how it works. Actually,
that's totally gonna be it.
Look, if the
Yeah.
leaderboard mods say it's okay, it's okay.
I'm a leaderboard mod. I
There
got
you
it.
go.
Don't worry. I got it. I will rig the hell out of this.
All right. Well, you can't suggest questions, and we're not going to show you questions. I got a question for you here, and that is, what was the purpose of the cut virtual lobby?
Of the what?
In this
I
game,
don't-
Cut virtual lobby in this game. Yeah.
What was
Online
the purpose?
racing.
Online racing.
that's right.
Did we both get it?
I think
No,
you
Fred
both
got it
got
first.
that.
Let's
And
Okay.
go.
All right.
you both developed the
you're so
thought at the
nice.
same time.
You know what? Give Give Fred 1 second. There we go. That's perfect.
We'll give Fred 17 seconds and Hypno 15 seconds.
Yes.
How about
yes,
that? You get 2 bonus
good.
seconds.
That's so hype. That's fire.
I love it.
And you know what that does? That makes world record easier to get for both of us.
Exactly. It's just more time.
That's how it works. That's how it works. That's exactly. Never not worked like that. But yeah, okay. So I think at least Fred is probably halfway through Magnetic Mayhem, I imagine.
That's right. Now, actually, you're on point. You nailed it. 10 crystals.
So we're going into Electron Avenue Token next, and the letter N in this race is like my arch nemesis. It's everyone's arch nemesis. But like, man, the amount of runs I've lost to this, and the thing is as well, is every time you fail this, it's a lap or potentially just time that could be spent doing the shortcut that we were doing earlier. So it is absolutely paramount that I and Fred get this probably first try realistically. So I'm going to go for it now. We're going to jump off the right ramp, head left, and hopefully have the right jump height. Let's go. Not too high, not too low. Let's do it. Here we go. Okay, I got it. Whoo,
Nice.
buddy.
Wow.
Buddy.
Wow, I was hoping to save some time there, Rob. Nice.
Bro was preying on my downfall. This is an old shortcut, by the way. You bounce off the ramp and do this. Saves 3 seconds. A paltry 3 seconds compared to what we do nowadays, which saves like 40. But don't worry, there is still one more token that can absolutely just destroy me. And I'm sure it will. Android Alley token. I did one D-Rush run in preparation for this, and it failed Android Alley token. So, you know, I'm sure that's a great omen. I'm sure that's a really good sign.
My brain is actually melting right now. I almost forgot the C letter.
Oh, you're fine, you're fine, you're fine. You got that.
Lol.
Point is, you didn't forget it.
Yeah, I just saw it pass through me and didn't say, wait, yeah, we're in a city. And now everyone's on the way.
Alright, good luck with the end, man. You got this.
Nope.
Oh,
Unlucky, you got
And
this.
another one. And we got it.
nice.
Nice, good stuff. Let's go, man. That's what we like to see right there. Alright, so that was a bit of a sketchy lap 3, but lap 2 went really well. So we're gonna go for the Relic next, and luckily the Relic, as long as I don't absolutely blow up, I should get the gold because the skip just saves so much. But this skip, obviously the gimmick of the Relics is when you get boxes, it stops the clock. This skip saves more than any number of Relic boxes could ever save. So hopefully the gold standard really shouldn't come into play here. I should just be able to pick this up and move on with my life, and then play Android Alley token and pray to God that the game cooperates. So we'll see. Like I said, I've done one D-Rush run in preparation for this, and it didn't cooperate. So see how that goes. Let's go for the skip hook. First try would be lovely. Let's go. That's a great start to the Relic here. I think this trick is sneaky hard. It's probably one of the easier new skips, and it saves like the most out of all of them, but it's definitely sneaky hard. You can definitely get stuck here for a long time if you're not careful. So hopefully I am careful. Hopefully Fred is too, but we'll see.
Yeah, so one thing I'd like to say is that this trick has 2 setups, and it depends, well, yeah, it depends on the speed you're going, because if you have turbo speed, you have to do a sharper angle, or if you don't have any speed, you can go a little bit left to do a tighter turn in order to reach that checkpoint down there.
All right, lap 3 coming up. Let's go. That is not going to work, unfortunately. But again, you look at the Sapphire Relic time and you look at where I'm at, it's like night and day. That's unfortunate. A little bit too narrow of a line there meant that I didn't quite get the respawn, which was unlucky. All right, lap 3 is kind of walling me a little bit. See if we can put it right.
Right behind you.
Did you get lap 3?
I'm going in lap 2, actually.
Nice, let's go.
I just
Good
entered
stuff.
the Relic and got the first lap, first try.
Oh, good stuff, dude. Let's go.
Yeah, the first lap is always the hardest because you have no turbo speed, but you still have to get a good angle. Like you should be already on the left and start turning right. So because you're in the center, like a little on the center of the lap, you need to really be really careful of your angle when doing on the first lap.
Yeah, lap 1 is always going to be tougher as well, because on top of what Fred just said as well, your lack of speed is like apparent because you're obviously going from a standing start as opposed to having turbo pad fire.
And
All right.
Relic race with no mistakes. So
That's huge. Wow,
Kinda close.
that's really good. Yeah, good stuff, man. All right, time for us to both fail this.
That's
time
C
for us.
letter.
Yeah,
I mean,
that
a lot of
dreaded
things.
C letter.
I've heard it was
All
the
right.
easiest letter in the game, so I mean, you should just get it, right?
Yeah, it's the first one. That's why it's the first one, because it's the easiest one. Man.
Yeah.
All right,
You know what?
so-
I'll start with C.
Oh,
Question.
boy.
I mean,
Oh,
it
boy.
does, right?
Crash Bandicoot. You want a question during this? All right.
Oh, I missed the C lap 1. Oh, baby.
Oh, baby.
Yeah, let's get a question. Let's make it spicy. I'm
All
probably
right.
failing this.
Let me
I'm
find a
probably
great
failing
one.
this. I'm certainly failing this. Let's go. Good luck, man.
This one is one of the stories of all time. A town in Texas renamed itself Dish in collaboration with a company in order to receive that company's services for 10 years. What company was it, or in what field does that company operate?
Television.
Yeah, that's right.
Wow.
Yeah, Dish, the television company.
Yep.
I knew about it.
You
It is
knew that
Dish
one.
Network.
Let's go.
Also, the town name is officially in all caps Dish, so it's just all. I don't know
Dish.
why. Yeah, it happened in 2005, and it had a population of like 200, and they all got Dish Network for 10 years and a free DVR. Yay!
That's insane. I'm on
It's still
lap.
called Dish.
I'm on end of lap 2, and I still haven't gotten the C.
I got it, but I failed, so I lost my reserves. So definitely the train is coming.
Oh, you're fine though. You got it. At least you got it.
No.
You get crushed.
Yeah, I couldn't avoid it because it was on the middle of lap 2.
All right, I'm about to go for the C on lap 3. This is a 2.5 minute swing if I miss this. So chances are, I mean, yeah, but we'll see. Let's see if the game wants to cooperate on that, really. I mean, that's what it comes down to. Let's see it. Here we go. Got it. Whoo,
Yeah,
buddy.
congratulations! I'm so happy.
Bro is
Yeah,
actually-
you didn't lose
Good
2.5
work,
minutes.
Good
Yay!
Bro is-
sportsmanship after all.
Bro is praying for my downfall right now.
You just you totally just threw the first 2 laps for content.
Yeah. I
Keeping
was
us in
just getting
suspense. Yeah.
You have a crowd hype. Oh, dude, the crowd's so hype. Oh, man. Oh, man, it's going crazy. I can totally see it right now. Oh, man. That was genuinely very stressful. I was like, man. Jeez.
Yeah, what's this? The crowd wants another question? Oh my goodness.
Whoa.
Yeah, whoa, this is unprecedented in the series about asking questions. All right, here's a
Yeah,
good
go
one
for
I
it.
like. Yeah. Let's see. Upon linking your GBA to the GameCube version of the Wrath of Cortex, what minigame can you play on it?
Blast.
Yeah.
That's right.
It is Blast.
I think I said it earlier.
You did mention it earlier, and I said hold that thought, and you held that thought. Good job.
Thank you.
We'll do 20 for that one.
What's the crash dancing game on the? I think Nitro Kart for GBA. What's the? Do you know the rhythm crash game? For the GBA?
We asked a question about that on our last Crash episode. I don't remember the. It's like Crash USA or something.
What a game.
I'll find the exact one, but yeah, there is another one where it's like a GBA minigame.
The video game ever. Well, touch wood, now that we're out of Android Alley token, I don't think either of us can realistically straight up fail a challenge. I hope you haven't jinxed that.
On the
I guess DSD, I guess, but like that's...
Avenue, Barren Ruins.
Barren Ruins you might, because you're a maniac and you go for it the backwards way without rubber banding the AI.
We'll see how ahead of you ahead of me you are. So
I mean, you go for B-side too. It's really anyone's race.
So let me tell you, I got squished by the train 2 times in the token, which it's a complete skill issue by my part. But the actual second lap was because that small train part there has the strongest magnet any track has ever seen. They can throw you off so hard because you actually don't know where it's gonna push you. So yeah,
it's disgusting. Like these walls right here that Fred's talking about, if you get even close to them, like you will go absolutely flying, which is why right here I'm staying in the center because I just don't want to go flying. Those magnetic walls are crazy. They really, really are. So you want to stay in the center there, but again, sometimes like you just accidentally go barely to one side and suddenly it's game over. So yeah, not ideal. Actually, I'm gonna just get a couple boxes here. I mean, I should be fine to get the gold standard relic, but I just want to make absolutely sure.
Update from before, it is Crash Party or Crash Party USA is the one if you connect the GBA to the GameCube version of Nitro Kart.
Right.
And it is it's a rhythm game.
It's a game. It's definitely a game.
It exists.
Yeah.
Yep.
It exists. Yeah. Someone programmed it. You know.
Maybe.
Someone got paid money to make it. Yeah. Yeah, that happened. That was a thing. All right. Assembly lane, token, and relic. Definitely the without the broken skip that neither of us are going for because it's not RTA viable yet. This is definitely the tamest level in Hub 4, I'd say. So we're chilling right now. Maybe outside Android. Well,
which surprisingly, it was actually one of the hardest one to do skip list, just because of that damn press.
Yeah, the thing is with this track is that not only, like Fred said, is there like a conveyor section, conveyor belt section right here that I'm going on now. I need to watch out for the cycles. But on top of that, there's only one turbo pad. There's only one turbo pad in this entire level. And it's right at the end. So let's say I go off the turbo pad and then I lose reserves by not like mini turboing enough. I suddenly lose my turbo pad speed, and unless I get a boost item, I can't get it back for the entire lap, which is awful. So even though it's like quite a tame track in terms of like most of it, it's very, very punishing if you do mess up, which ideally you shouldn't, but it can happen. So, yeah, very punishing track.
Yep.
All right, approaching the conveyor section again. Gonna keep an eye on these cycles. I'm actually gonna go left here because I didn't really like the look of that one. I'm gonna try and get the K. Nice. To be honest with you, I completely disagree that I went anywhere near that, but the game gave it to me.
I think like the flames coming out of your exhaust hit it.
Yeah, you saw that, right? Like, I was nowhere near that thing. I like how it can't give me the Android Alley C, but it can give me that. Like, that's cool. That's awesome. Yeah, go figure. Yeah, we got this, and then we got the relic of this level, and you may be thinking, well, that's it. You've beaten all the hub worlds, and you've gotten all the collectibles and all the hub worlds, so that's it, right? It's final boss time.
Yep.
Actually, no, because there are gem cups, which you unlock for getting all the tokens of that specific color. So when I cross the line in assembly lane here, you'll see that I get a certain color token. Yeah, it unlocks all the gem cups, and from there, you do a tournament, a 3-race tournament, against the hardest AI. That is the challenge, and there are 4 gem cups. So we basically do every other track, or every track that we've done, but again on the hardest AI difficulty. So you will be seeing Barren Ruins skip again, you will be seeing Deep Sea Driving skip again, Jungle Boogie, Electron, Out of Time, you name it. We're doing it again one more time. And there will be one last new level, which we unlock the relic for in that area, as well as the final boss after all that. So we are definitely in the end game now, well and truly. I've completely lost track of time in terms of the time on the speed run. I think we're probably an hour and 50 would be my guess.
A little less. We're at just under 147 right now.
147. Okay, yeah. So, world record for this is, I believe, it would be the equivalent RTA of about a 223. So we might actually be looking at that, genuinely. So we'll see what we can do. Again, I don't want to underplay getting a world record on GDQ, but one of us might, but it is an unoptimized category. It's definitely a work in progress with all the new skips we found, but it would be cool. So we'll see what can happen.
Yeah, just take it. It'll be impressive regardless.
Yeah, right? Yeah, it'll be insane.
Really.
We'll see what we can do. This is me laughing, as you can tell.
I know I'm hilarious.
Yeah.
You don't need to laugh.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll just stand here and stare into the camera menacingly.
You're standing?
Yeah, I'm standing. It's actually an optical illusion. I've been standing this whole time.
Interesting.
Yeah, the chair is actually a mirage.
This is a green screen.
Yeah. I'm actually standing in an abandoned field, and I've got a green screen and somehow a laptop. Yeah. And somehow an Xbox. Yeah. And somehow an Xbox.
And a good enough internet connection. So.
Yeah.
This place is incredible wherever it is. I'm going to give you a location quiz right here, real time.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I'm looking for the good segues. Starting in 1999, you used to be able to find official Crash Bandicoot cookies and biscuits in what country?
Germany.
That sounds like a Japan thing.
It is.
No to both.
No to both? America.
Unfortunately not.
Man, I was
Korea.
really happy with my Japan
Not
guess.
Korea.
It's gonna be some whack stuff, man. It's gonna be like Uzbekistan.
Luxembourg.
It is definitely a country, It is in Europe.
It is in Europe. France.
Neither.
And, this country may have a pretty strong presence in IRL racing.
Oh, Finland.
No.
Damn, I was happy with that one.
He thought he cooked.
I thought I cooked and I burned down the entire kitchen.
It's not Sweden?
Oh, man.
The UK.
No.
I mean, eventually you start naming European countries. Eventually you'll get there, right?
True.
Give me a first letter.
No. That's too
No.
Damn. Would it be obvious? Okay, well, that's a clue in itself. Hold on.
Yeah, it's absolutely a country, It's not going to be like Latvia. Sorry to all the Latvians out there.
Yeah, sorry to all the Latvians. He just roasted all of you. That's crazy. It's definitely a country. I know Portugal.
No.
Belgium.
What haven't we said? Holland.
No.
There's a big
honestly
one.
kind of impressive, yeah.
What
Big one you
haven't
haven't
we
said yet.
What haven't we said? A big country in I bet chat is losing their goddamn mind right now.
They're probably gonna get there soon, yeah.
Oh, chat still hasn't got it. That makes me feel better about my life. Was Poland already said? Go Poland?
No, it
No,
hasn't
but it
been
isn't
said,
still
but
not there.
Man, this is brutal. Scotland.
Nope.
no.
Actually.
And also,
Fred
Scotland is not its own country.
Fred said
Could
the
be.
UK. Scotland is not its own country. You hear that, Scottish people in the crowd?
Look.
You hear that?
I'm sorry.
Damn,
I
dog.
said it should be,
Damn,
so
that's
don't take
crazy.
it up with me.
That's insane. You're gonna have to answer for that one. You're gonna have to.
It's
We're
not
canceling.
Ireland, okay?
Norway and Sweden
we-
and Iceland and Finland and Germany, Switzerland, Austria, Czechoslovakia, Italy, Turkey, Greece, Poland, Romania.
Oh, you said it.
Okay, I will say
You
you
said
said
it in
it in there. Yeah.
Bro.
I'm not gonna give it to you, but you did say it in there.
No,
Bro absolutely looked it up on his phone and was like, oh.
no, it's the Animaniacs song.
Yeah.
No, it is. You're right. Yeah. True. That's
I
fine.
was figuring out how it goes.
Did we not say Italy? Was it Italy?
It's
I,
Italy.
I said Italy.
Ben.
God.
No.
All right.
Did I say Italy? Can
I-
you confirm?
I danced around Italy,
You
dude.
said Italy in your song. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, but before that, I thought I said maybe.
We didn't hear it.
I didn't hear it.
All right. Again,
I hate to be
fine.
that guy.
I'll be generous.
I mean,
so
gi-
nice.
To be
I'll be
honest,
generous, but
give him 5 seconds for just knowing the song. Like, that's impressive. Like,
we'll do 15 for Hypno and 10 for Fred.
oh, I get the. Wow, that's
Okay.
crazy.
You're
That's-
doing it for defending Scotland.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Can I get-
it's the little known think fast Scotland defense points.
Sure. Well, they deserve it. They deserve it. But
Can you
Can I get
name
1 minute if I sing the complete Animaniacs song?
1 minute.
I wouldn't be able to fact check it.
Yeah.
yeah, it's a problem. He could just say Armenia 24 times and I'd believe him. It's the
Animaniacs
song.
known
can-
for
You can
knowing Armenia
look for the
exists.
lyrics, maybe.
Oh my god.
Maybe,
I'll say everything
maybe,
in order.
No,
I swear.
no,
in
ju-
English or in Spanish, your call.
Ooh.
In all seriousness, I appreciate the points for defending Scotland, because if it was Wales, I would not have defended them. Anyways, Tiny Temple. This track is really awesome and cool. Yeah, man.
Yeah, he's calling your phone. Hypno.
I
Also-
had to get that jab in there.
For further info on the Crash Bandicoot cookies, they feature Crash, Coco, Cortex, and the Komodo Bros, though the names were switched apparently.
Why the
like-
Komodo Bros?
I don't
Why
know.
them? What did they do? Okay, well,
They earned it.
Being
yeah, I guess.
sexy, maybe.
Yeah, they exist. I mean, God.
All right,
Um,
we're back to back in this.
Oh,
Who is the world's largest producer of tires?
what? Just like manufacturer-wise,
China.
or
Company.
like country?
Oh,
Company.
company.
So not country.
Michelin?
Okay,
No.
that's a really good guess. No.
Goodyear.
I don't even know that many tire brands. Yeah,
That's
Goodyear's
the only
shout.
two I know.
Yeah,
So-
man.
So we like to do trick questions around here.
Okay.
It's
Yeah,
not a
this
tire
one's-
brand.
Wait, what is the answer? Or lack thereof?
It's
It is a company that produces tires, but it is not a known tire manufacturer.
Is it a car company?
No.
no. This
gonna
is
be-
a little bit of a gotcha, we'll say.
It's gonna be Starbucks. I've got it. I've done it. I've won.
Okay.
Give me my points. Give me my points. I won.
You know, some of the things about this brand may be as expensive as some Starbucks.
Apple.
Oh,
No.
an expensive brand that
Yeah.
isn't a car manufacturer.
This is kind of just a check if you watched last episode, which I'm sure everyone did, right?
Yeah, man, I totally won. I was totally there. Yeah, it was great. Oh man. Yeah. I love Freeze Champ. Dude, I got nothing. Like, my brain is empty.
Maybe think a little smaller.
This is a hint. And I hate,
Intel.
but I'm not picking it up.
No.
Wait, did you just say Intel, the CPU manufacturer?
Yeah, because why not? You said small.
I mean, the microchips, that is pretty small, Swooze.
Look, I am staying out of the
Fruit
Intel. I may or
Fruit
may not
Loops
work for
because
a
they
rival
are-
company to Intel.
Little food tires. I don't know. For Fruit Loops.
Yeah, it's Haribo's. Yeah.
I like the train of thought that led you there. Unfortunately, it is not food tires, but I do like that a lot.
That's so unfortunate. That
I don't
is
even know what
fire,
that
though.
is.
I don't either, but apparently Fruit Loops are now. And you know, I'm for it. I am for
No, that's a fire
redesignating
guess.
Cheerios and Fruit Loops to be food tires.
That's a fire guess.
All right, if y'all
Yeah,
don't know,
but-
it is
No.
the company of Lego.
Really?
That makes so much sense. to me.
Really now?
Yep,
Car.
all
Really?
the
Technically
little
tires.
Lego tires. Yep, they do produce tires. They might not be like vulcanized
Oh.
rubber, but they are tires, and they make like multiple 100 million a year or something.
Oh, and I know
Okay.
now what you mean
Yeah.
with watching the last
Yeah,
show because
last show,
the Discord
Yeah.
channel
Star
was
Wars.
Oh man,
Lego. Okay. Oh,
that's so brutal. That's so brutal. Man.
and yes,
that's-
I think we've asked this question multiple times across ThinkFest, but I just like the question a lot. It's very
Yeah,
funny.
no, that's very funny. Man, yeah, I could have sat there for an hour and not gone.
and I do recall you said it at the beginning that if I got a funny answer, could I catch some points?
Mm-hmm.
It is not up to me, but I definitely think you deserve some.
Yeah, I would say
Well,
so.
definitely take
I,
it.
I would,
because-
I would say so, and I'm racing you at this point. I would say so.
Give him the time.
So,
I actually
right-
have no idea how close Fred is to me. Yeah,
I'm at the where you get the respawn on the Thunderstruck, but in first lap.
okay, I see. I'm with you.
And I'm about to get NT twice.
No way. Please tell me that's not
two
true.
last chance. Two last.
Good
One
luck.
more chance.
You got this.
Play it with me.
Oh
And
my
T.
And that's brutal, man. Like, I don't know what the exact percentage chances of getting a TNT in this, but all I know is that that's absolutely brutal. Like,
Did you got
that's-
the skip?
I did, yeah.
Holy no. Okay, now I'm desperate for
All right.
Baron
bro-
Ultra.
Bro is leaning forward in his gamer chair right now.
And I'm actually hard because my TV is right to me, but my like if in chat sees my camera, like I'm watching through my TV, but my monitor is over there. So yeah, I'm literally leaning forward in playing while being right. So being
Nah,
to the
dude,
right.
you're gonna get Baron Ruins, double B-side, Jungle Boogie, perfect, DSD, 20 seconds, out, it's
Gonna get every next trivia question right.
Yeah. He's gonna know the answer to how much does the average blowfish weigh, and I'm just gonna be sat here like, alright man, that's
How'd
good.
you know that was a question? That's
I
very
don't think we can.
that's very
I don't think we can
cars
answer that
related.
one now. Shoot.
Average blowfish weight.
I really just said words out loud.
The typical
know.
range for an adult freshwater giant puffer is between 20 and 30 pounds. That's more than I would have expected.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
expecting
you
like
know.
25
You know.
pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
wouldn't think
to-
pufferfish are that large. Well, they are called giant puffers, so that makes sense.
To be honest, I would have known that, so you should probably give me some points because I would have known that. I would.
All right.
My dad works at big
Big
blowfish corp, and I would have known that. So
Right,
you should
right,
probably give
yeah.
me points. Yeah.
All right, I got a great question here.
Okay.
According to Google Maps, it is possible to drive from Cape Town, South Africa, to Vladivostok, Russia. In kilometers, how long would that trip?
We have to get exact or ballpark
Nah,
estimate?
it's big enough you can get within a couple like
Yeah,
50s.
I'll say whoever gets closest within reason.
Who's gonna price is right who?
3
You
days.
can go over, it's okay.
3 days.
This is in terms of kilometers.
Oh, kilometer.
I mean, in some contexts, time can be a unit to distance.
Yeah, I do have the total trip length, assuming the existing traffic when I wrote the question, I guess. But
Oh man, that is.
The Earth is pretty big.
Jeez. Yeah.
Just think about if you were to, do a circle mapper, right? Drawing the shortest flight route between these two cities.
I'm gonna go.
well, this
So,
is like driving with established roads.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
it's-
I'm just thinking
it's
like that to get them in the
driving.
ballpark, and then you can
Okay.
add a modifier on top of
Yeah.
that.
Okay, I'm gonna be brave and go first, which is a fool's.
I'll
fool's
give you
errand.
multiple guesses if you're not close.
Okay. I'm gonna go with miles, because I'm British, so I'm thinking miles when I've got to convert. that.
You can give it in miles. I'll get the conversion
Okay.
as well.
Okay. I'm gonna go because Africa's a big ass continent. I'm gonna go for 17,000 miles.
That
So
is
17,000. I'm gonna go with that.
it is not far off, but not close enough that I can give it to you.
Okay. Well, I gave Fred a huge hint.
But you don't know in which direction it's close.
That is true. That is true.
Fred's chance to counter.
I actually wasn't hearing at all because I failed Ultra. What was the hint again?
It is so Hypno guessed 17,000 miles, and that is not terribly far off, but not close enough to give it. And you can guess in kilometers or miles.
37 kilometers.
37,000.
That is much further away.
Damn. I'm gonna go with 13,000.
13,000 miles.
Yeah.
It's within 1,000. I'll give it.
Hell yeah.
It is
What was it? I'm genuinely interested by this because I'm not
It
a
is-
geography guy at all, but
22,307 kilometers, or 13,860 miles.
damn.
Yeah, no. Fred actually got really, really close to the circumference of the Earth there. That's about 25,000 miles.
No, you can't do my boy like that.
40,000 kilometers. Yeah.
You can't do my
The-
boy like that.
Assuming no trips and assuming like you follow all the posted speeds and stuff, it would take 304 hours. You take one 18-kilometer ferry and you go through 13 countries. And you also should not do this because
Yeah.
you're probably going through like multiple active war zones and stuff. So
Yeah, you are. Yeah. Pretty tough. Yeah. I mean, Cape Town's a nice place, you know?
yeah, I'm sure you passed some nice places in between there.
Yeah, you got that going for you.
Also, if you, at least in my experience, loading the route in Google Maps like did not work because it was such a long route.
Oh, so you how did you do it then?
It gave me a distance, but like actually looking at the route, it kind of just didn't let me look at the route.
Oh, that's sad. It's
It was
just so
too much to render. Yeah.
It's so long, but it just physically couldn't. Okay, if it makes you feel better, Fred, I am currently getting walled by Electron, so I'm not sure how Barren Ruins went for you, but
I got it to 13, I think. So yeah,
Okay.
what I would do as a normal lap was trying to do the Ultra with 2 failed
I see.
attempts.
I
Which
see.
is sad because in a cup you cannot restart the tracks. You actually have to exit and start again, which loses more time. So I have to just get done with it.
I was gonna say, please don't tell me you exited out. That would be really sad.
Yeah, no.
That's
Actually, that's one thing I remember from my yesterday attempt at true ending to not exit in a cup.
No. This race is absolutely not over till it's over, though, especially with deep sea driving lurking around the corner.
There's actually one more spot I think you can screw up, but I don't think it's likely, which is to fall through Jungle Boogie's pip, like to actually fall out of bounds.
Oh, if I do that, I will cry. if I do that, I will tear up.
Luckily, I'm thirsty.
Some additional info on that route. One, walking is less distance, but obviously a lot longer because you're walking instead of driving. And the driving route, as I look it up right now, is actually shorter than what I pulled. It was 22,220 kilometers. So I guess
just a brisk walk then.
Yeah, so I guess if you walk, it's like 21,000 kilometers. So you save a lot, but it's also Google estimates the walk to be 195 days if you don't take breaks, which is a lot. So don't do that.
Nice chill
you save
Saturday
1,000 kilometers.
Nice chill Saturday afternoon workout. Yeah.
It also lets you know that your destination is in a different time zone. So
wow.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
in case you weren't aware.
Yeah. It's actually not just in a different time zone. It's in like a time zone that is like 4 time zones over or something, right? Like
it's many. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
Russia in itself has so
before we get to the end game of this race, are y'all ready to take the second break pretty quickly?
Yeah, sure can do, man.
All right.
We're
both ready.
Just wait, Steve.
Yep.
Just after I get this skip,
Sure.
the electron skip.
Good luck, man. You got this. Got this, bro.
Okay, got it. So you can.
Hell yeah.
All right. Ready to pause then in
Yes, sir.
3, 2, 1. Pause.
Dunzo.
All right. We have a little bit more of this race to go, and maybe we'll see the world record or 2, I guess.
Maybe.
Again, we're not going anywhere. And again, we have a couple announcements.
We do. And everybody, did you know that GDQ is going to PAX West? And that is this weekend from August 30th to September 2nd. The schedule is now out, so use !PAX, that's PAX, in Twitch chat for more info, and let us know what you're excited to see. Also, Games Done Quick Express is returning to TwitchCon from September 20th to the 22nd. So use !GDQX in Twitch chat for more info on that, and let us know what you're hoping to see at that event as well. I'm going to be there, so you may be able to see me.
Hell yeah.
We'll be right back. Welcome back yet again to Think Fast, the speedrunning game show of fast times and sharp minds. If you're just joining us, I'm your host, Swoos.
And I'm also your host, Kiara.
In case you forgot how the game works, it is not simply enough to beat the game the fastest. Our runners are trying to answer our trivia questions as they play, and the more questions they get right, the more seconds we take off their final time. All of you watching at home, please play along in chat. I didn't check in the break who's ahead. Someone's ahead in game, and Hypno is ahead in trivia bonus. So we'll see how that shakes out at the end of the run. And if y'all are ready, the only way to find out who wins is to think fast. In 3, 2, 1, go.
Let's get it. So, again, I have not looked at where Fred is. I think from the way we were talking, I'm ahead.
I'm on third lap of Electron.
Third lap of Electron, okay. And I'm on the first lap of Hyperspace. So I am roughly a lap and a bit ahead, I'd say. But it is anyone's race, because if you've been with us for the last 2 hours, me falling off there was intentional, by the way. It spawns me further up the track. If you've been watching the last 2 hours, you will know that there are so many skips, and so many of them are very, very volatile and can lose and save minutes at a time. So even though I may be ahead right now, this is far from a done deal, especially with what's coming after this relic. This is the last relic I'm doing. hyperspace weight, I need the gold standard. So I'm getting a few boxes just to make sure I get below a 345, which is what I believe the gold is here. Either a 350 or a 345, one of the two. And then we've got Green Gem Cup, and Green Gem Cup is absolutely insane because the tracks in Green Gem Cup are Jungle Boogie, Deep Sea Driving, Out of Time. So it's like arguably the 3 most broken skips, maybe besides Electron Avenue, back to back to back, all in one cup. So things are about to get very, very spicy.
Well,
the
I'm
next
gonna get a
3
question in
tracks
here
will
then
decide
before we
all.
get into the spice mines.
Oh baby!
Oh
boy.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh.
All right. So the movie Cars, the famous Cars film, was the first Pixar movie to be released on what format?
Blu-ray.
Blu-ray.
That's right.
Yeah.
Was a Blu-ray.
I think we both got that.
I think you both got it again, so I'll give let's do 11 for Hypno and 10 for Fred. You did both form the thought at the same time.
I've always said it, but that movie and The Incredibles were like the 2 animated movies that I watched like a lot growing up. So the moment that Cars came up, I was like, oh, like my face. It's just a picture.
My
Cars was
nephew
also-
actually is a great fan of the Cars movie. He often comes here at my house because my sister lives in a different house. But my nephew sometimes come in and they always put him that movie.
Yeah, it's a great movie too. But it's a banger.
It was also the last Pixar movie to be released on VHS, so spanning
Really?
the generations of home media.
That's kind of wild. I didn't know. Damn. Watching Cars on VHS must have been whack. That must have been insane. How would that have looked? Oh god. I dread to think.
Yeah, 'cause, I mean, the movie came out in what, 06?
Yeah.
So like, apparently it's also like very rare.
Really?
What year did
Literally,
it came? Sorry?
2006, and it was released on VHS, which is like mostly gone by like the early 2000s. If you were to go on eBay right now and try and purchase a Cars VHS, there are 3. One is $2,400 US, one is $4,000, and one is $12,000.
You're kidding.
Don't go buying a Cars VHS, apparently.
Or do if you find one for $5.
Yeah, if you find one at like a garage sale. Now
Yeah,
you know.
pick it up and then retire from your job. That's
I don't
insane.
even have a job.
That is a lot. Yeah, apparently they were only available through mail order, but that source is a Reddit comment, so take that with what you will. But from what I've seen, they seem to be very, very rare.
Right, I see. Speaking of very, very rare, let's see if we can get good deep sea driving. Those are quite rare, aren't they? Here we go.
Oh, come on. When you came back, you got a 22 and a 24 DSD, so I believe in you.
See what we can do. I got
Turn
lap
to
1
parallel
quick,
park.
but yeah, I got lap 1 quick, but lap 2 is kind of bullying me a little bit right now.
A funny thing for me about that about DSD is that the more I practice, the less consistent I am at it.
Yeah, it's
So
all
I-
feel, dude.
I really have to do it first try, or else the next runs are gonna be awful.
Yeah, this DSD is cooked. This is very, very bad. You have every chance to get back into this race.
I'm still in hyperspace way, so I'll hold on to that.
I don't think it particularly matters when deep sea driving's doing this to me. Yeah, this is very, very bad right now.
After this, now the next cup is the least broken cup, and then it's Bill, right?
Yep. Oh man, I'm getting destroyed here.
You know where I'm
Okay,
going
I've
with this, don't you?
finally got it. Wow, okay, that's insane. Lap 2 took me 1 minute and 10 seconds, and lap 3 took me 2. That's insane. That's absolutely ridiculous. But we're out of there. Yeah, no, but this race might come down to velo. Like, if you get a good DSD and stuff. Like, it really might.
I'm talking about assembly lane.
Oh, you're not gonna.
I'm gonna do
Oh.
one try.
No, do it, dude. Please, you
I've
got
been
it for
practicing
the
it.
content.
Off camera,
Yes.
and I just could get one lap, and that's
Dude,
it.
for-
Like, I'll-
Dude, for the
I'll-
content, it would be so big. Assembly lane on GDQ. Oh my god.
I'm
You
gonna
got
go
it.
for it.
Yes, let's go, man.
I have nothing to lose because looking at your bonus time,
I don't even know what my bonus time is. I ain't been looking.
Yeah, that'd actually be good. Goose, if we can get an update on what our bonus
all right.
times, what the accumulated through the show thus far through 2.5 hours of racing.
So currently, with a bonus time of 2 minutes and 8 seconds, is Fred. And with a bonus time of 3 minutes and 35 seconds is Hypno. So a minute and a half difference.
You know,
Just
we need to
about.
help Fred out.
Yeah.
Fred, question for you. Question for you specifically. So I can pick a question for you and everybody. So, cars, cities,
can't answer
or
this.
crash?
crash.
Okay.
Okay, so
all right.
and now I can answer this. Okay.
Here we go. I have
We'll
a
open it
que-
up to you if Fred doesn't know.
Yeah, Fred
Okay,
with the first
okay.
possible answer. What is Cortex's middle name?
I know this. It's on a CTTR cutscene, I think, where he said. I'm gonna pass. I actually don't know. I don't remember, but I
Nice.
know exactly where he says it.
Okay,
Tim-
Hypnoshark
Timothy.
is your floor.
His middle name is Doctor. I'm kidding. I
Ooh, you were so confident.
man. Okay, let's think. Neo something Cortex, huh?
If you're trying to think logically, you're not going to get it. Just saying.
His middle name is Gerald. Give me this points now. Just give me them now. Just bring them in. I win.
I like that, but no.
I
It
just
is also,
remember.
it's also like not a name.
Does he says it? Tell me if I'm right. Does he says it in a CTTR cutscene?
I don't know the exact source for it. Let me see if I can find it.
I remember that they go to the tunnel and they're presenting each other.
It is said in Crash Tag Team Racing.
Yeah, CTTR. I know exactly, but I don't remember the cutscene. No.
I know the cutscene that you're talking about too, because I run that game, and yeah, it's there, but it's not there. You know, it's one of those.
Yeah. What's it?
There
Yeah,
is a
I'll-
mention of chat in it is Dr. Neo Cortex, so Neo is the middle name, because clearly his first name is Doctor.
I was gonna make that joke, and instead I went for the Doctor joke instead. God damn it! I was gonna.
That's
fine.
not how prefixes work.
What do you mean? His middle name is a color and a flower.
Color and the flower.
Is
so
it?
is it double barrel?
Yellow Orchid.
No. It is a single name that can be represented as a color, and it also is the name of a flower.
Orange.
Sunflower.
No.
Maybe sunflower.
Turquoise. No, turquoise.
I'm trying to think logically, and you told me not to.
Rose.
It is not. It is a shade of blue.
It's a color and a flower.
Violet. That's
No,
more
but
purple. That's more
close.
purple. That's more.
Yeah, Swiss, I don't think this one's gonna be gotten.
I don't think so. All
I
right.
think it's
We'll call it and move on to the next one.
What was
Now
it?
we'll just never actually say the correct answer to leave you.
No,
No,
Yeah.
of course we're gonna
is.
tell you what the correct answer is. It is a periwinkle.
It is. Yes, it is. Yeah, that's the cutscene.
One person in chat got it right. Well done. 5 seconds to chat.
That's so good. Yeah, that's fair play to whoever that was. Because, like I said, it was there, but it wasn't there. You know. Like,
It's one of those. Once you hear it, you know, right?
yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
How about more Cortex lore?
Sure thing.
According to the original production Bible, what does the N on Cortex's head stand for?
Is it not Neo?
It is not.
Okay.
This is considered a non-canon source, but it is like the original
great.
like concept of the game
Oh,
and like everything.
Dude, I love Reddit.
This is an official source, but
dude, I love Jason Rubin. What is the end set, man?
Do I have to think logically too?
maybe
Neuron.
less logical, but still in the
That
right
was
track.
smart, though. That was smart.
Yeah.
Nefarious is Tropian, and France is and Nitro.
So
It
the
could just be
lore
nefarious.
is not. The lore of why, again, probably non-canon, is he was in like some circus group and he was bullied and they tattooed an N on his head to represent a word.
Nincompoop. I don't know.
Being bullied is a pretty big clue.
Imagine if it was noob. Just
Nerd.
imagine.
Nerd?
Just
It is
imagine for a
nerd.
second. Yeah.
Yep. That's 20 for Fred. Yep.
That was not a way I was expecting to go when you said that I was on the right track. I will never go that against you.
Thank God that is non-canon, because that might be the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. It genuinely might be the stupidest thing.
It's a little too 90s.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can get like the actual like line of what it is.
It's a little too out there.
Yeah,
All
so
right.
it's from the Crash Bandicoot files, which is like the very original when they still called Crash by his original name. Of which we may or may not have a question about that. So if you know it, don't say it.
Pause.
I was about to. Glad you say it.
I got another Crash-related question here. That,
Oh, yeah.
You know, this one I think is a gimme. Right here. But
This is a layup.
See? This is a layup. I'm giving you the pass right now.
Alright, this is an
The
alley-oop.
earliest known Bandicoot fossil was actually named Crash Bandicoot, but where was it found? Give me a country.
Egypt.
Australia.
That's right, Australia.
That makes a lot of sense.
Let's
actually.
go. Let's go. Let's go. Huge, massive gaming. Also, I gotta ask, because I'm on lap 3 of Assembly Lane, Fred, are you actually gonna do it?
I
you
am,
gonna
because
go
I'm
for
still on
assembly
Meteor
lane?
Gorge lap 1. You are actually 2 tracks ahead of me. Because
Damn.
I got a worse DSD of you.
I'm thinking 5 seconds for that, by the way. Nice.
I
easy
already
question.
gave 10.
Okay, all right.
Congrats.
All this time inflation. Jeez.
Our default for an easy question is 10 seconds. We didn't have to give hints to lower it, so.
Dude, I can't believe Wall Street did this. It's crazy, man. The currency has just been hit
Gas
massively.
inflation.
Yeah, it's just been absolutely destroyed. Alright, I am done with Assembly Lane. There is only one thing left for me to do, and it is the final boss. Obviously, as I didn't mention earlier, rather stupidly, even if this is a better time than world record, it's not going to be world record because we paused twice, but this might be a better paced run than world record, which would be kind of wild.
That
I
just
don't know for
means
sure.
Next time you do it, Road Record's free.
Oh, so true.
This
except
really
he
is
doesn't have a
telling
win
us that
anyway.
I could just go out there right now and grab the
So
world
true.
record.
So true.
Go
Obviously,
ahead,
yeah.
go for it.
True. True.
Yeah, watch out.
By the way, didn't you say earlier that you're a modder that can you make some things work about those pauses?
So anyways,
This thing called splicing, right?
Yeah, so be a little, yeah.
yeah, so Velo, yeah, love this track. This track's the best. No, but yeah, it's been, as one like the final race, I just like to say this has been really, really fun. It's been an absolute blast. It's always a blast being on this channel. But I'll speak more once we're completely done here. But yeah, it's been an absolute blast. You guys have been great hosts, and it's something different. I've never done anything quite like this before. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun.
Try to keep it, very, very relaxed, very easygoing.
Hell yeah. Oh, you know what I should say? Because this is truly the last shortcut of the run. It's actually a shortcut you haven't seen yet. We only did this track in the Relic with no items. The final trick in this run, if you get a TNT in this level, we can do one last shortcut where we place a TNT outside a portal. And then we hit it on the next lap, and we're able to jump out of bounds, and the TNT, as mentioned earlier, similar to Thunderstruck, will count us on the ground when it explodes. And we will be counted at the end of this next section. So I'm going to fall off here, get spawned over there, and then hopefully get it. So wish me luck. Here we go. Oh, I missed the TNT. I'm lucky.
That happened to me yesterday.
Oh, unlucky. I've still got one more attempt at it. I've still got
going
one
for
more lap.
assembly lane ultra.
Good luck, man. You got this. There's no way you don't. Let's go.
Let's see if I can at least try to get out of bounds.
Look, bro.
Fortunately, I didn't have the correct drift, so
Are you going for a next lap too?
I actually missed to do it on first lap. I was too focused on the chat.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
Like, so funny. I said I was going to do it, and then I don't. Actual trolling, actual scam.
Yeah, you just scammed everyone's attention from that.
Yeah, no, I wanted to drift to. You see how do you have to swerve to the left with a drift and then go to the right in order to get a jump?
Yeah, like so basically what you've got to do, if you're wondering what it looks like when it actually works, is that little like tube that you're on, you go all the way to the left side and then you jump right, and the idea is to get disconnected from its like gravity and go flying out of bounds similar to Baron Ruins.
I almost got it on last lap, but whatever.
Let's see if I can get it this time. There we go. There it is. And as you can see, we fall right down there, and it spawns me at the end of this section, saving about 6 seconds. I'm happy I got to show that off. That's nice. On the final lap of the run, we get one more skip in. And yeah, that saves. You'll see the difference in lap times when I cross the line. I should mention time is coming up when I cross the line, so get ready. Let's say 30 seconds, just over. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. I don't know what the race is going to look like trivia-wise, but...
I can probably still fit another question or two in.
Hell yeah, man. Am I going to get time save post-run?
Yeah. Yep.
That's so hard.
And you get the bonus of being done with the run, so...
I get to think,
You
really.
get to focus more, yeah.
Alright, time's coming up. Once I cross the line here. GG's. That was a lot of fun. Time. Let's go. Good stuff all around. 112 lap 3. So that kind of shows off how much that skip saves that lap 3 compared to that lap 2. But yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah, that's it. And I see the cutscene, and Velo is so angry he is going to quite literally explode. And
I've been
yeah.
there.
Yeah, haven't we all? Truly haven't we all?
The missile-caused migraine.
Oh yeah, hopefully we can watch Fred get 2 out of 2 right now. I'm not
I
sure if he
think
got
I
TNT.
misplaced it, so maybe they're going to hit the TNT, but we'll see.
But you did get a TNT.
Yes, but I think I placed it poorly, so let's see how it goes. If Below is an idiot and he hit it,
GL.
and we got another NT.
Get in. I just opened chat because there weren't any questions right now, and I see Augie going, get in. Yes, sir.
There was an
my goat
inside
right
joke
there.
with this track that this track was actually a time measurement. One hyperspaceway was equal to 4 minutes before the skips were found, because the most they hit the TNT. Yeah, the most consistent time that you could get on this track was 4 minutes, but with the TNT, it's now 3:45. But yeah, before these skips were found, there was that inside joke, the one hyperspace way was equivalent to 4 minutes.
Also, can I just say, my time is the equivalent to world record. That is a world record without the pauses, which is just, that's funny. That's hilarious. Like,
Well, yeah, the time on screen does include your trivia time, so.
oh, and save.
So-
never mind, man. Unlucky. Go next.
Well, like I said, if you can convince your mod team to include both pauses and trivia time as a record, then there you go.
What if I am the mod team?
There you go.
You make your own destiny.
War dub.
Write your future.
Guys
Category
in
extension.
chat, please clap. That was world record, real.
Congratulations on Think Fast World Record.
Please clap. Thanks. We
I mean,
did
you
it,
could
guys.
just add a category, right?
Whoa!
True, yeah. True, actually. Wait, what happened? Uh-oh.
I crashed with the handle. With the support.
Oh, boy.
I'm
Oh, yeah. Oh,
throwing
that's a
for content.
classic. Yeah, that's a classic right there. Oh, I know what's
Yeah.
about to happen.
Actually, the second lap is the toughest one on this one because of those deborts, and Below hit the TNT again. So
Are you going to do the brake strat?
no, I'm just
Fair. That's fair. Just do it normally.
yeah, just
I,
finish
I,
with
I
it.
respect it.
I guess while we're wrapping up here, any other shoutouts would y'all like to make?
I said it earlier, but James, Mel, Fred, like as I said before, the Crash Nitro Kart community is very much like just a bunch of CTR runners, like Crash Team Racing runners like myself, who happens to also play Crash Nitro Kart. And
I want to shout out. I want to make shout outs to Big Smoke, Galaxian, and Junior Nastro, because they are some of the ones who are still running this game, and I'm rooting for them to actually be on the podium.
Dude, it's wild, man. There's so many new runners. Like,
Yeah, no, like
And
I'm
it's-
glad
yeah, it's
people are
awesome.
still running this game. Actually, wait, I'm gonna finish in 3, 2, 1.
BG?
hell yeah,
Thank you.
PG, man.
No.
But yeah, no, the community is just incredible. That there's so many people that are dedicated to this game now more than they ever were, you know, and the results are being shown by the amount of skips being found by, like I said, James Bell, Fred helped out with Jungle Boogie, like, and of course everyone running it. I'm going to shamelessly plug myself. Yeah, Deep Sigh. I stream every day. Yeehaw. Go follow me or something like that. All right, plug over. But yeah, like, no, this community is just the best, man. It really, really is. It's incredible, and what they've done to this game in the last, like, I don't know, 4 or 5 months. It's been awesome to see, and I think it's only going to keep getting more and more crazy. So yeah.
Yeah, thanks so much for sharing this with us. I was, I was really expecting when I came in to start this. Now, big shout out to Corvy May as well, the usual co-host of Think Fast. I'm just subbing in for them today. But when I first got brought in for this, like, kart racing. I can play Mario Kart. It's fine. I know what to expect. And like, I literally could not have been more wrong. 'Cause it seemed like, racing was just the backdrop of what's happening with this run. So it was super, super interesting to watch, because I went in intentionally, like, I didn't want to watch a run beforehand, like, especially for something like this. Like, I just want to take it in as it happens. This was a treat.
Yeah.
Thanks y'all for being here. I do have your final trivia adjusted times, RTA of course. So in second place with a final time of 2:28.27 is Fred, and winning the inaugural Think Fast Crash Nitro Kart Honor 1% unrestricted race with a time of 2:22.58 is Hypnoshark. So congratulations and great run.
Thank you.
That is us. That is it for us tonight. But first, we have a couple final announcements.
Oh my gosh, I'm getting thrown to again. I need to make sure I'm ready. crap. Okay, I'm good.
Go.
I'm set. We're fine. Make sure everybody to join the official GDQ Discord and add the Hotfix role, where you can keep tabs on all of our upcoming events, talk with staff and showrunners. You can talk to me. You can talk to Swoos. Talk to Corby May. You can talk to all these awesome people. I know. Do you know how rare that opportunity is? Anyway, and more, of course. Use the exclamation point at Discord and Twitch chat for more info and join in. We'd love to see you. And if you missed out on any of our shows or events, be sure to check out the VODs on youtube.com/gamesdonequick. And Swoos, I'm going to reverse throw it over to you to close us out here. Yeah, that's right. I'm not doing it.
So, as we always say, remember to think, and also stay tuned for the next show. It's Lara Croft and Tomb Raider. Woo. Okay, bye.
Have a good one. Bye.